engineer. So, 100 billion. Me too. I'm just, yeah, I'm just about to find out.
There.
Yeah, I've got an add up, so yeah,
Okay.
yay.
That's gonna be weird and everything to get used to.
Yeah, we are live.
Yay! Now
Obviously,
we're
obviously, I
live!
can't. I obviously can't hear anything on your end. So, on the stream, obviously, because I'm on the call.
What do you mean?
Well, I've already got your audio coming through Discord, so I won't be
Oh.
able to hear the stream.
Well, let me see if I can hear myself.
Yeah.
Yep, I did.
I heard
Okay.
that.
Now we're going. So, Nana, come back.
The call to not make me laugh like that.
Uh huh. Oh, Pete. That's not good.
God, trying to kill me.
As well. I've been accused of other
So,
things. Hey, alright, Nana came back. Yay! Yeah, I think we worked
uh,
it out. I think we figured out what was wrong. And it's good
yeah, there
things.
seems. Yeah, there's something that's happened that did cause a minor problem, but it is a good thing, I guess.
He's good. He's good. But we'll wait
Yeah.
for a little more people to show up since that
Yeah.
was kind of a pretend one.
That was a full start.
It was a false start. That's it.
Yeah, we just went slightly before the gun.
We are up and
Good
going.
old using sports analogies.
Yes, Nana says, Pete, is your internet working now? Hmm. I think
Oh boy.
I think the little symbol in the upper corner is pretty telling of where his internet is at. Because it's just your icon.
No, to be honest, I've quite liked the ASMR version, so I carried it on.
Yes, that was it.
No. So the internet is a turmoil. I'll give you the TLDR version as best as I can. So went out Friday last week, which is why we didn't stream like we did. Um, Saturday I had an engineer out, fixed the problem for 2 hours, came back, and then went down again. Got a new router sent through, came through on Tuesday, worked for 2 hours, then went down again. Had to wait for an engineer this morning, worked for an hour and a half, and then went down again. Another call has been placed, and I've got an engineer booked out for tomorrow. And this isn't kidnap, I'll just tell you that, but they're not allowed to leave until they sort the damn problem out.
Which is how it should be. Actually, none
Yeah,
of this should have happened, to
I
be fair.
well, we're all fuming. We're all so angry about this because I've been
Yeah.
enforced to have a week off of like booked annual leave just for this week,
Yeah.
which I didn't want to have to do, but there is now literally no other option for me to other than to wait. I can't
Yeah.
go into the office. I can't get authorized to get that clearance, and I can't. If I can't work from home, then I'm gonna have to keep doing the same thing. So, essentially, next week is the clock's rolling again. It's Virgin Media's call to what they want to do.
Yeah.
So, really annoying, but we've got a backup plan for Sunday anyway. So don't you worry, an episode will happen.
Bum, bum, bum. I'm sending out a SOS into the world. A tweet.
All right, Sting.
Yes. Oh, look. Call Me Kevin just posted a video.
Oh, hopefully it's not another hot tub stream.
I don't think that my itty bitty heart could take it if he did
No.
another one. Okay, let's see if I can do. Is our custom emote there yet?
I don't know.
Let's
Let's have a
see.
look.
I am looking. Might not be ready yet.
No, don't think it is. Uh,
Um,
no,
unlocked. Okay, what about my
no,
own
they're not. They're not.
personal
They're not in there.
channel? That's not cool.
No.
So how's it going, everybody else? How you doing? Let us hear from you in chat. Because I'm going to start drinking in a bit.
Get in there, and then it goes downhill.
Yeah. Or uphill, where all the fun is.
Yeah, true. Well, it's Friday night. You might as well get
Exactly.
along.
I've done really well. 7 days.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
good for you.
Chloe! Ooh.
Hey, Chloe.
McDonald's. I haven't eaten yet. That sounds so good.
Who's having McDonald's?
Chloe.
Oh, okay.
So can you
No,
not
I had
see chat?
McDonald's. I took it down for a moment just because I need to try and preserve
Right,
battery.
right, right. Right. They better
Um,
fix your dadgum internet, Pete.
I know. I really hope they sort it tomorrow. Otherwise, oh dear. Um, yeah, I had a McDonald's for the first time in years last week when I went to go see my friend, and it was okay, I guess.
I can I, I can only eat two things from McDonald's. They're French
Which is,
fries, and they have these. And this is not because I'm a vegan, which I'm not knocking vegans. I'm just saying I'm not a vegan, but they make these like veggie sticks or whatever, and
yeah,
I can eat those and not get sick. So
fair
sometimes I
enough.
have them. I've not had McDonald's in a while, but if someone
Yeah,
showed up with a big old large French fry, I would eat it.
yeah.
And
It's
another
usually the
one.
same for me. Large French
Mm-hmm.
fries and probably
Oh yeah.
double cheeseburger.
I shouldn't be talking. I'm so hungry.
I already ate, so I'm fine.
uh, so is anybody playing anything tonight? Um, while I figure out how to do the emotes. Doop doop doo. Okay, so I don't know how to find out where if Twitch has approved our new emote,
Let's hope.
but I do hope so. Uh, type a colon similar to Discord and start typing the name of the emote. Then hit enter to choose the right one. So if I do that, let's see. He said colon. Colon. Yep, we're not approved yet.
No, just give it time. Give it time.
Dadgummit.
Chill.
Oh, okay. Chloe says you should get an email when they're approved, I think. So,
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it.
yeah.
As I said, be patient because I've got the access to the email account. So, and so do you.
Which,
So you could check through that.
yeah, but I don't like clicking off OBS. Oh,
Ah,
it's
fair point.
Jonathan. Well,
Hey.
we have to get a certain amount of subscribers before we can add more emotes. So for now, uh, if you're a subscriber, which is insane to say, you can have
Mm,
the one Rapid Reviews logo emote that I made this morning. Well, this
hmm
afternoon.
Well, yeah. So go
Yeah.
ahead.
We have, now that there's a total of 3 people in the chat.
Well, I think it was a natural point because you were mentioning it.
I know, might as well. But we made affiliate. I am like, it took forever. For freaking ever. And we did it. We did it.
We
We
got
did it,
we, we
did
got
it,
the
did it.
notification this
Woo!
afternoon. So with us streaming tonight, we thought we'd keep it quiet until then. But we do ask that people don't put it on social media until tomorrow morning's announcement on it,
Yes,
because like on
because,
Twitch, obviously.
and that was the deal because we knew I was gonna blab all over town. Oh, okay. Let me pull Pete. I'm gonna pull your mic up just a bit. There you
Okay.
go. So the concession was I get to announce it on stream with my celebration
Yeah,
wine.
yeah, without blabbing on social
Oh
media like you
no!
usually do.
Oh no! I took my wine glasses to be cleaned. What is wrong with
Uh
me? I have to drink out of a
don't.
Deadpool mug.
Oh no! Don't leave me. I know how big your house
That's the most
is as well. It'll
hilarious
probably take
thing.
5 minutes for you to get back.
It would be an actual trek. It would be. Wow, did I hide
The great journey to Mordor.
any? Nope. So Deadpool it is.
Okay. Well, fine. I'm not watching, so it's fine.
Yep. I can't drink straight from the bottle, unfortunately, because I made a vow to my aunt that I would never do that.
That's when
Uh,
you know you've hit alcoholism.
that's kind of pretty much what she said. Hey,
No,
I've
I
gone
know.
7 days without any altering substances, so
Very nice.
I've done really well. Now I'm going to cover Wade
No,
Wilson in my lipstick.
fair enough. I was going to say, I'm not going to lie. It's been hard to not have some mind-altering
Oh,
substances whilst I've been bored at home for 5 days.
this week.
Jesus.
This week has been insane. But,
Yeah.
yes, so in celebration, I shall drink wine out of a Deadpool mug. What is wrong with me?
So
Why
a couple
is
of days ago,
this
it was a
my
Deadpool
life?
cosplay, and now it's a Deadpool mug.
Exactly. Let
You're
me
drinking
show.
out of Wade's head. Well,
Oh,
it is
gosh.
an empty vessel, I guess.
Yes. Um,
I had to get a jab in there somehow, all right?
absolutely. Oh, I love Deadpool, Wade Wilson, and wine. Uh, but I'm very
The free,
pleased.
the free, the three W's: Wade
Yes.
Wilson and wine.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a night for me. Um. But this is also a thank you stream, and
Mhm.
I was hoping a few more people might show up.
They
But
will, but when more people come in, we can say again. Anyway.
yeah, and it
I
is
think
it
people have kind
is
of figured it out anyway.
yeah. Well, but it is
I
with
mean, it was kind of obvious
heartfelt.
when you said subscribe, not follow.
Yes, exactly. But it is with heartfelt thanks that we do say thank you. Because, I
Mm,
mean, in the most literal sense, like, that's not me putting on anything. In the most literal sense, we couldn't have done it without you guys. Like, literally.
no, we couldn't have. Honestly, though, star of the show, Kylie,
Or
without a doubt.
whatever.
No, no, I don't care. You need to hear this. You've been the
Oh,
star of
no.
the show.
No.
We took the podcast onto Twitch. That was all our both of our ideas. We
Mm-hmm.
always wanted to do it, but
Mm-hmm.
then you just stepped up and just went, "Yeah, I'll do a stream a week. Cool, no worries."
Yeah,
So
well,
because I've had a problem with not being able to get online, you've really stepped up and helped with that charge. So most of it's on you. So fair play to you. But
well,
you know,
oh my
I mean, it
gosh,
is a
no.
it's it's an effort from
Don't.
all of Rapid Reviews. Let's not lie here.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Chloe, that is far too kind, and no, it is. It's you guys. Uh,
What? Yeah.
don't make me say it out loud. You just have to read it in
Do it.
chat.
Do it. Do it.
No, it's uncomfortable and
Remember, as a
awkward.
streamer, as an affiliate streamer now, you have to read the chat.
Oh
Remember
crap!
that.
In all caps, it says Kylie, you're a legend. So purple heart.
Kylie, you are a legend, as
Oh
Big Cat
gosh,
said.
no, I can't. It's no.
No, like I said, you pushed the charge to go towards Twitch more. You
Yeah,
wanted to do it, so
but
well, more so than me. But I have embraced it. I'm not gonna lie.
but Nana and Jonathan and Chloe, who are in chat right now,
Hmm.
um, have been huge helps because of following, getting other people to follow, and then even the latest stream we've been doing is. Now, Jonathan, I was thanking you for requesting the game that Roki we've been playing, which has I think helped a lot
Yeah.
with getting some eyes on the channel.
Oh, for sure.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Um, obviously doing mental health streaming does help because when I had put it out there on Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
people were like, "Oh, that's a good idea." Like, so it might have
Yeah.
garnered a bit of attention doing that, which is great. But
Yeah.
there is a
So.
lot more to come. Like, so
Oh yeah.
we
Now
need a
there's gonna
team
be.
behind us soon enough.
Yeah. It's
So
time to start
we're
picking
going to
moderators.
we well, not just the moderators, but also additional streamers to come on
Oh
board to help
yeah.
out with a regular schedule. So
Absolutely.
I'll be in contact with a few people. So Chloe, expect a message.
Oh dear.
Um, the way that I was thinking of doing this is that even if you stream off your own channel and we just have an
Like a
auto
host.
host,
Yeah. Absolutely.
yeah. So Chloe, you wouldn't even have to do anything different. Just stream how you'd want to,
Yeah.
and we'll
And
just
then
auto
host.
host on your channel, and same with Millie's as well.
Mm-hmm. Yup. We'll do some mutual
And
hosting.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
other people, if they want to jump on the Rapid Reviews Twitch, then they're more than welcome to, so long as the
Absolutely.
day is available, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Even
Eh,
Jonathan
That's what I
said.
said. This is a thing for Rapid
Oh.
Reviews. It's not our channel. It's the whole of the site's channel.
I know.
If
That's
anyone wants
why.
to do anything with it, it's open.
That's
I
why
will give the details.
I get really embarrassed because you go to the rapper reviews page and it's my big old head and it's like, oh no, this is not. This is
Well,
not the Kylie
someone
Wild
was
show. This is the
someone was
RRUK.
making someone makes highlights and then they come up first. Oh, the last stream that you did, which just so happens to be you.
I
So
have enjoyed
are you
making highlights.
surprised?
Yes, wow. God, it really looks like I'm sophisticated and drinking coffee out of Deadpool.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
It's getting enough.
I'm gonna need to put this has wine in it on the mug.
No need.
Grown up
Anyone
grape
that knows
juice.
you just knows.
Yeah, it's true. It's very true. But yeah. So question for chat as I wipe the wine off my lip. Um, what are you guys playing tonight, or are you just watching other people play, which is my life as I know it. Although I'm dying to get back into Roki because I think I'm getting like towards the end of it.
Yeah,
But it has been so fun doing that series.
yeah.
Yeah, and
So
then
any
Pete, what do you?
recommendations you might have for your next one?
Yeah, I actually think that I might go ahead and play the Ashwalkers one, which I believe was Kieran, uh,
Hmm.
but I can't remember. Um,
Yeah, it was Ash Walker.
okay, I'm gonna try that. Um,
Yeah.
and then Pete, you've got yours lined up
Hmm.
as
Once I've
well.
once I'm back online, obviously need to
Yeah,
do some testing with my capture card. But the game that I'm gonna stream first is actually a game of the generations. But one that I put up was called Death Road to Canada.
yeah, Death Road to Canada. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna troll you so hard, like so hard.
Well,
Ooh.
yeah, I
Um,
know. But the thing, go on.
Well, Chloe says she's the one that edited the Ash Walker's review. Sounded very good. Yeah, I saw a little preview of it, and then I'm gonna read the review on stream, and I'm like, yeah, that's my type of game. And then Jonathan says I may be jumping into some VR games as well as the following Switch backlog. Oh, Pete, you'll relate to this: Fire Ung's Quest, Immortals:
Hmm.
Phoenix Rising, which does look really good. Um,
That does look like an interesting take on the Ubisoft formula.
Yeah, and then Breath Edge, which I don't recognize,
Mm.
and then Monster Hunter
I do.
Rise, of course, with the girls tomorrow,
Well,
of course.
obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Jonathan, I know you've been enamored with that game. I just couldn't get into it personally.
uh, but what's Breath Edge? I'm not familiar with that one.
I've heard, I can't remember what type of game
Oh,
it is, but I have heard of it.
it's Subnautica in space. Someone recommended that to me.
Oh, it was me.
Yes,
It was
it
after I
was
heard it
you.
on Skill
Okay.
Up video.
Yes, I want to play that. Yes, yes, yes. I love Subnautica.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is such a huge game, so you should definitely play that one at some point.
ooh, Chloe's going to be reviewing an Xbone game. Uh,
Nice.
yeah. Uh, condoms in space to craft items with. Wow, I'm
What?
trying to picture why, and hopefully we're not talking, out of the package. Yeah. I once got curious and I read about marital relations in space and how it affects it.
What the hell?
I can't help but get curious.
Please, no,
Ah.
no. Let's move away from this very, very quickly because it could get very dirty very quickly. Let's not.
Ah, it's my stupid curiosity. It's a scientific curiosity.
Look, to be honest, I'll just turn it stupid anyway. You know I will. So let's move on.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh man. Okay, so Breath Edge has to go on my list. It was already on my list. I just forgot it was called that. So, yeah.
The thing is, I really
But
want a decent enough PC to actually play BPM because
right,
that game looks
yeah.
utterly incredible.
That does look very cool. It really does. Um, I'm mostly just my Steam backlog is what got me. Um, I had like a butt ton
I'll
of
play any
stuff.
games on Steam, but I have a Steam backlog. Great.
um, well, you should be able to stream from Steam. I think, I believe, because that's what I do.
Yeah, via GeForce now I can, can't I? Yeah, that's what I'm probably going to look into.
Yeah.
It's another subscription service, isn't it? That's,
Mhm. Mhm.
it's starting to get to the point where my subscription services are starting to get as much as my cable bills.
Well, see, I just ditched all television, but I did that in America before I moved here. I was already like, I was into
Uh,
Netflix before it was cool.
yeah,
I
well, when I
actually got DVDs from Netflix, like early days.
oh
That's
yeah, we had a similar service here. It was called Love Film, but then it obviously got swallowed up by Amazon.
mhm. Yeah. Um.
And I mean, Netflix did do it as well over here, but they just weren't as big as Love Film.
Right. It is funny to see what's bigger over here than back in the U.S. And
Yeah,
stuff. Uh, yeah,
yeah.
oh my gosh, no lie, Jonathan says that I might have a Netflix DVD around here somewhere. I ended up keeping,
Oh, everyone does.
what was it? It's not game, the movie with the Christian Bale, but he does the gun kata. What is that? The executioner or something like that. I can't
Equilibrium.
remember. Equilibrium. That's it. Starts with an E. Um, yeah, I ended up keeping that,
Jesus,
but
all I needed was Christian Bale and a gun.
oh gosh, Nana's been playing Umari Kawazi. I said that
Of
way wrong. And that's pretty
course
cool.
he
Also,
has.
Bullet Witch and some Terraria. Nana's been playing Terraria.
Hey,
Yeah,
good man.
Jonathan
I
and
need to
I
get you into an
enjoyed that.
iMode soon enough.
Mm-hmm. Um, yeah.
Oh, that would be a cool stream, wouldn't it? Me and Nana playing Terraria.
Yep. I think that'd be very cool. And I
Has he
wanna.
come up against? Have he come up against the wall of flesh yet? Jesus Christ!
Oh my gosh,
Oh my God!
that sounds like a
I'm really
Friday
interested
night
to
for
see
me.
how. Yeah, it depends on where in the world you are, but yeah, that sounds like London.
Probably not quite the same way I'm in it, but yes.
Yeah, I knew what you meant. I was just trying to keep it away from getting banned already.
Yeah, clubs will be opening soon. I've aged out
Yes,
of them.
you can enjoy your wall of flesh then.
I don't think I can walk into a club now and have any dignity. I've aged out of them.
I think that's what happens, or you become one of those old fast gangs.
That's what I'm saying. Oh no, that's that's Texas.
What?
uh, let's see. Jonathan's like reports rap reviews on Twitch. No,
Brilliant.
it's
Thanks,
weird.
mate.
Northern Ireland is actually slowly but surely getting back into, um, well, easing out of lockdown.
Normality.
Yeah, but not 100%. We can't
No.
go to restaurants. We can't go to cinemas. We can't all that crap that you guys in London are getting. Um,
Well, we haven't
I
got
guess it's all of
it
England, but
quite yet.
yeah. But May
Not quite yet.
17th is.
Yeah, you're basically getting what we had as the first
Hmm.
tier.
Yeah,
So yeah, it was just outside dining and pubs, right, and
yeah,
certain other stuff like gyms opening. Whereas on
yes,
Monday we
that's
obviously
exactly
get
where we're at.
indoor dining, and
Yeah.
people are now allowed indoors, like up to 6 people, and then 30 people outdoors.
Yeah, we don't get to do that. We don't get to
Yeah,
do
not
that.
yet, but
But I
it
do
will
get to
happen.
go
It
back
will
to the
happen
gym.
soon.
It will. And I do get to go back to the gym, which I'm very, very, very happy about because I
Oh,
used to
there you go.
be around people, but I don't need to be around people too much. But, an hour, three
I
times
need
a
your
week
hour a
is
day.
good.
That's it.
Yeah, I can handle that. Um, Plus, the gym is fun because people have muscles there. But, um,
Brilliant.
I have a really bad reputation at the gym as well. I just have a bad reputation wherever I go. Who the frick
Yeah,
am I
you're the
kidding?
selfie
Oh,
queen.
yes, exactly. Yes. Not that I encourage anyone to check out my personal Instagram, but
But go and check it out,
go and
obviously.
check it out. Uh, Uh, Nana asked the inevitable question of what I've been asked many times. Wait, why do you need to go back when you have your own gym now? And I do have a fully functioning, fully loaded, fully stocked gym. It's the people. I live in a giant home pretty much by myself for the most part. I don't really interact with any humans, which is normally okay. But since this lockdown, I I need just a little interaction. Little interaction. Um,
Yeah,
so the gym is
because
my way.
now that it's gone, you realise that was what yeah, you've realised that was helping you, wasn't it? Even though
It
you don't seem to
was.
think it was at the time,
No, it
it
was.
definitely
It
was.
was. Yeah, yeah. And uh
Now it's sort of been ripped away from you. You have no choice but to sort of go, but what if,
so
once things
Jonathan
go back to
says,
normal, should I go back?
yes, Jonathan says, how else is she going to meet hunky musclemen to sweep her off her feet? The funny thing about that is, and this shocks everyone. I'm 6 foot tall. I am, you know, a power lifter. I've posted photos before. I'm in what you call off season, so I'm a little more fluffy than normal. But I am a power lifter and I'm muscular, thick, strong, all that stuff. But the guys I like are usually either short or on the smaller side, not the so steroided up. No, I shouldn't say that. That's disrespectful. Not so muscleheads. No, because not everybody that is a musclehead
Meatheads.
is. Yeah. I have worked
Yeah,
out with some.
you don't like the meat. Yeah, you don't like the meatheads. You like
No.
smaller
Oh,
guys. You're
Jonathan,
just like, yeah, cool.
I went on a
And
semi.
you like to be able to chuck them about.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're basically Pete can't see chat, but you're basically saying what Jonathan is saying. And the funny thing is, I went on this kind of semi date. I don't know what to call it because it wasn't really a date, but the guy definitely had a crush on
Brilliant.
me, and he's like, "Please, Kylie, please give me a piggyback ride. Just give me a piggyback ride." I was like, "Dude, no." He's like, "Please, it would be my dream come true." And I'm like, "No, not in like city center. Are you insane? No." So I ended that one rather quickly. Oh goodness, but my next Roki stream will definitely be next week, either Tuesday or Wednesday, um, because I'm going for bum 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 number one of my injections, vaccinations on Sunday. So it might kill me, literally and figuratively.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
not gonna lie. I went for a bad signal
mhm.
area. I heard
That's
absolutely
okay.
none of that, but
You didn't miss
that's
anything.
fine. It was for the purpose of chat.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything. But
Nah,
Nana's actually made a
not
very
stuff that I probably don't. already know anyway.
Yeah, about my preferred type of guy, which is usually short and smaller. But Nana has made a good point.
Wrestleable.
Oh gosh. Oh, don't even. Um, Nana says, honestly, I feel you on that because I've been back at uni and talking to some new friends. It's been awesome. Exactly. Now, see, I've said this before. Nana and I are both
Nice.
similar. You know what, Pete? Okay, I
I
think
just
Pete's in
said
bad
nice.
area.
Well done.
Oh, okay.
Really,
Um,
that's really good.
yes, Nana and I are both the same as far as like social stuff goes. We're both on the spectrum, and in similar ways. And it is surprising because you think, I mean, you think you're on the spectrum. You're like, I don't like people. I don't need to be around people. I don't have to deal with people. Blah blah. And then they take all the people away. And then it's like maybe I like a little bit of people in little
Yeah,
small doses. And I do.
yeah. That's basically what I figured out over the course of these lockdowns is that I want human interaction, but on a
Mm-hmm.
mild level,
On a smaller
like
level.
stuff that I
Yes.
can kind of control myself,
Oh
rather than
gosh, yeah. Jonathan says
like
20.
we were talking about last night, like where you go into a party and make it like you make yourself the life of the party, so
Did you
anyone
have to
visits
mention
just
that,
can't
Pete?
slink away.
Those are our private conversations. um, yes, Jonathan says pandemic 2021, 2020 to 2021, extroverts be damned. Exactly. Um, I often think that if I were not autistic, I would be an extrovert, a true extrovert. Everyone in my family's an extrovert. They're all performers, they're all actresses, singers. You know, my mom was a model, blah, blah, blah. I was the only one that was born with weirdness. So, um, so it's been kind of an eye-opening thing for myself. Pete's clearly going through a rough area right now. Pete's going through a rough time right now. Uh, and
No,
yeah, Nana, I
I'm
want to.
good.
You're
I'm good.
okay because you're cutting out.
I'm here. I'm good. I'm
Okay,
good.
you're cutting out quite a bit. Um.
Okay.
Uh
Well,
huh.
yeah, I
Oh,
went
Pete,
from
this is bad.
back.
Are you doing that on
Well,
purpose, Pete, or are you really cutting out?
it might be on your end because I've just gone through the area where I've had the bad signal. Don't worry, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. But yes, Nana, I want to reflect back and say exactly specific people I need. Like the idea of going into a crowd, well, okay, right now is kind of appealing, but Pete's doing unintentional William Shatner impressions. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Oh wait, let me check. Hold on. Let's see. Nope, he's still okay. 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 But I
Am
do.
I
I
good?
well, that sounds a little bit better. Give us a
Can you
monologue.
hear me?
Yes.
Probably no monologue here, but it'll probably end up turning into one. So I don't even know what to talk about. Monetization in games is really, really bad, especially when you've played so many games.
You've gone again, Pete. I think you need to find a place and just sit for a little bit. I promise this is temporary. Uh, Pete's internet will be back up next week.
£60 for a full game already.
Pete, can you hear me? Okay, I don't think Pete can hear me. Ooh, don't even get me started. Oh, for fun, I was doing Ophelia's monologue about poor Hamlet as he went slowly insane. Um, yeah, I think we're gonna just carry on until he pops back in with with random talking about monetization in games. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. Um, but as far as games in the future, like, what are you guys looking forward to? True words were never spoken, Jonathan. But yeah, what are you guys looking forward to? It is no secret to anyone that I am dying on, waiting on Halo Infinite. Oh my gosh. I am going to be re-obsessed with dear Master Chief and his adventures, the many adventures of my best friend Master Chief. Uh, is Sony actually going to E3 this year? I actually, you know what I think? I think that E3 is, they're going to reserve what they used to do, and I'm talking about those big three. They would use E3 as their main announcement thing. But I think that they're going to reserve themselves, make it quite reserved. I like Mass Effect to an extent. I do not like Andromeda. I don't. I didn't care. Like, okay, I like Mass Effect 3. Let's just lay it all out on the table. I am more of a Dragon Age fan of those. Um, yeah, people are crazy about it. I do applaud them for being the first to have kind of like, what do you call it? Like a diversity or whatever. Although I still say Saints Row 2 and 3, no, Saints Row 3 has the best diversity of any game. And I love it. It remains one of my favorite. But Dragon Age, I believe its Inquisition is actually quite good, but they're all very formulaic. And once you figure out the pattern, once you figure out that formula, it it's transfers in all of the games, and also transfers to Mass Effect. So, oh no, I know, I love Spyro so much. I am very sad about Toys for Bob. They did. I mean, okay. It had a few. The re-release of Spyro with the whole package had a few bugs in the beginning, but I just, it's such a great game. It's such a little great character and everything. Oh my gosh, yes, Spyro Modern Warfare. I can get behind that. I better check and see if Pete's. Nope, Pete's still there. Okay,
What?
there you are.
Yeah, I've been
Okay,
waiting for an opportunity to actually jump in. Jesus. I
just
didn't want to
jump
interrupt.
in. Uh huh.
No, I
Well,
didn't want to interrupt.
we're talking about Spyro and making it
I gathered. I gathered. I'm
Spyro Modern
disappointed about
Warfare.
Toys for Bob as well.
I know, I know. But they could do a Spyro Modern Warfare. Oh yes, Biomutant. Yes, I am. Now that game I will be playing. There was, what was it called? Pete, you might remember, but it might be even too obscure for you. There was a game. We probably would have been what I would call junior high age. Um,
So what age is junior high for you guys?
that's like 12, 13, 14.
Okay,
That
so that's
age.
like that's years 7, 8, and 9 over here.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's about the right age group. Anyway, so there was this game, and you would get this. I think it was called Creatures. I want to say it was called Creatures.
Was
Um,
it a PS1 game?
I think they also ported it to PS1, but it was a PC game.
Not Nightmare Creatures, I believe.
Mm, I don't know. I don't think it's that
Oh,
because it was about
if it's
evolution.
Okay.
You would get yeah, no, Biomutant will either fizzle or sizzle. I absolutely agree. I think it is one of the extremes. I don't think it's quite in the
100%.
middle. Yeah, but I think it was called Creatures, and you could evolve your little guy into no, not Spore. This is before Spore. Um, and it really makes me think of Biomutant. Um, no, not Spore. But it came before Spore, but of course uses the same mechanic, which I do love Spore. Let me see if it's
Cre-
called
Creatures is an
Creatures.
artificial life simulation package as a video game developed by British studio Creative Labs. Is that the
Yes,
one?
that's it. Yes, artificial life video game in the mid '90s. Yes. Oh wow, it's older than I thought it
1996.
was. Okay. Okay, that's way older than I thought. Wow. Uh,
Yeah.
okay, I thought I was playing it in the 2000s, but
He probably was.
yeah. Well, knowing me, in Texas, everything gets there about 10 years late.
Yeah.
But yes, that game, Creatures, and yes, Jonathan says it was a PS1 game. So
Yeah.
it fascinated me, and then Spore came out, and that fascinated me as well. So I get
Yeah.
this kind of impression that Biomutant might be kind of taking from those previous things, and I am on board with that. I think that's so cool. I'm like, man, I'm there, man. It's gonna be one of
Yeah,
those
I'm gonna
games
give
that
it
I
a look
get.
for sure.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. So Jonathan, I did not know that. Thank you for telling me that. The Wild at Heart is coming to Steam, which is where I am very happy about. Oh no. Um.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I've clicked something terrible.
What did you do?
I clicked off the thing. Um. Anyway.
Brilliant.
Let me get back to my window. I lost everyone. Oh gosh. Okay. Whew. Uh, I was looking up creatures and then I accidentally clicked like exit out of everything. Um.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yes, exactly. exactly. Jonathan's like closed OBS. Stream is dead now. Yeah, like I'm so lost when OBS disappears. Come back. I'm thinking about switching over to Streamlabs, which is still OBS, but um,
Mm.
you know, it supposedly has more advantages. I don't know.
There's
Pete
a
and I will be.
monetization option on there.
We'll see. We'll be experimenting with all of that. It's so weird to think that we're like an affiliate and we're monetized now. Yes.
Sorry, yeah, I had to celebrate once more. So every time you say it, I'm just gonna do that.
oh man.
Look. Why can't we celebrate? We worked bloody hard to get here.
Yes. I mean, honestly, and yes, again, I want to make sure that anyone seeing this live and anyone seeing this on a VOD that it is because of you guys that we were able to do this. But I'm also not gonna lie, it has been some.
Tiny.
What? What did you say?
So it's because of you.
No, but it has been some hard work. It's not easy, man.
Yeah.
So mass respect for everyone that gets affiliate. I thought it was just like, oh well, you get 50 people to
Yeah.
follow you and blah blah, and that's it. No, you have to actually put some work into it. So,
Oh
uh,
yeah. Well, there's still a lot of work still to go.
oh yeah,
Just because
no,
we're here doesn't
we've
mean we're gonna stop. Like, oh yeah, we're just here affiliate. We're good. We're cool. We're gonna stop this.
we've got so many options available to us now, and also we'll be able to do charity streams, which I'm just dying to do. Um, and
Yeah, because the thing was about the 50th episode. As great
mhm.
as it was doing that, and that was the first real run at doing Twitch,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
it was. It
Um,
was. At least for us, yeah, for
I
sure.
I would have loved to be able to have had the option to obviously have monetization open for
Mhm.
people to donate on the stream if they wanted to. It would have been a
Yeah.
nice option, but obviously with episode 100 coming up, that is also now an option.
Oh yeah, hot tub stream. By the way, Pete's gone quiet not because of dropping out. Because
It's our job.
I demand a hot tub stream. Um,
Never.
yeah, Jonathan, that's exactly that's what I'm wanting. I'm gonna be kind of playing with some stuff, but I am so open to suggestions and anyone who's better. Sorry, Pete. Jonathan says one thing I've been thinking of is how to help the visuals of the channel, like cool background / animated options and stuff. Yes, 100%.
Oh, we'll look into that, and
Yeah,
obviously we'll reach
but
out to people that we know who can help with that.
I am so open to all instruction and suggestion. And then, of course, he follows it up with Pete in a hot tub stream. Not sure the world is ready for that.
I'm sure I'm not ready for that as well.
But
Look, nobody
Kevin
wants
did
to see
it.
my rank arse body.
Oh my gosh, Chloe's got it. Chloe wins. Pete breaks the internet.
How? Oh no way.
like
The only way,
Kardashian, Kim Kardashian.
the only way that I would break the internet with a hot tub stream is if I took a giant dump in it by any chance.
You would get us banned in all 50 states.
Yeah, we would get banned, but we get so much notoriety just from it.
Oh my
YouTuber gets banned
goodness.
for taking shit on stream.
Oh goodness. Oh dear. I can't even. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all this terrible, terrible thing. So, there is, or there used to be a YouTube video. This is always stuck in my head. Um, this is I was 15 or whatever. There's an Italian talk show, and this lady just has this sudden urge to go to the bathroom. I guess it was just on set, and she couldn't get to the bathroom, so she goes around the couch, and this is on live television, and goes to the bathroom. And now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm starting to wonder if that is true or not. But at the time, it felt really real. But yeah, so that has always stuck in my mind. I've never got rid of that. But now I'm starting to think that that was probably a comedy thing and not actually
Probably
real.
was. Are you sure you wasn't watching Saturday Night Live?
No, this is Italian television. It was Italian, 100%.
Are you sure you wasn't watching Saturday Night Live?
In
Italian?
Italy?
Yeah.
No. Oh gosh. No, but for real, you should check out Comic Kevin's hot tub stream. It was awesome.
Oh, you kept sending me screenshots, and I was like,
did.
why?
I had nobody else to talk to, so I just sent it to Pete.
So you feel like badgering me with it.
Yep. He made out with his blow up doll.
Look, I barely had internet. I couldn't barely do flipping anything at all. I had to stop myself from swearing there. And the only thing I'm getting through is pictures of Kevin making out with a doll. I'm like, God, why is this the thing that I have to see in my limited internet time for today?
Because if you are friends with me, I will ruin your internet usage with pictures of Kevin.
Brilliant. So that's a plot.
Gosh.
That's a podcast. Yes. That's a podcast over. Thanks, everyone.
We're totally gonna get him one day. Maybe not for the. No, we will. Cause I have.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
What, my future plans?
Yeah, just don't.
Okay.
Those will all come. Because if you put them out onto the ether and things don't go wrong, people are like, Kylie, I thought you said you were having this person at this event or whatever.
But I put stuff out in the universe and it happens.
Well, in one universe it happens.
In my
universe. Some universes it doesn't.
In this one, in this reality, not the alternative realities.
Yep.
And then suddenly this turns into a quantum physics podcast. But no, really, I do want to just thank everyone again. I kind of thought Mike would stop by. Yeah, I'm with you there, Jonathan. Jonathan says still waiting for my Smash Bros invite to the Sunday podcast.
Smash Bros invite for Sunday podcast. What?
Yeah.
Don't stream on Sundays apart from the podcast. We
Uh,
are waiting for an episode we can bring you on, Jonathan. Honestly,
mhm.
Eh, once we get a good BR story, it's all you.
Oh man, we've got so many good things lined up. Oh, that's right. We were gonna announce. Are we gonna announce tonight who we're interviewing on Sunday?
Can do. Yeah, we can do.
Yeah, I'll let Pete tell you more about that because it is freaking awesome. So Pete, take it away. Tell us our
Yeah.
special
So Mike.
guest.
So yeah, about a month ago, Mike got in touch with us after a cross promotion with Safe in Our World.
Mm-hmm.
The person that we're interviewing is a person by the name of Joseph Donnelly, who happened to write a book about mental health and gaming. So
Yeah.
we are currently ploughing through that book at the moment, some
Yes.
more so than others.
Well, some of us have a shorter attention span. It's a great
Yeah,
book,
pretty
though.
much.
It's a great book.
Yeah.
It will punch
So
you in the
yeah,
stomach as soon as you read it. So, which is a good thing.
yeah.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing.
That was the thing that really stood out for me. We'll go more into that on Sunday,
Oh
obviously.
yes.
That
Yeah.
the introduction alone is a gut punch in its own right.
Yep. Yep.
I think you could read the first few pages on Amazon.
Oh, good.
So if you want to
Okay.
go and check it out, you can go and have a look. It'll be the
Oh my
Kindle version, I
gosh.
believe.
Jonathan says I did a college paper on video games. I should try and find that and upload it for you all. Do that, and I'm going to totally
Oh,
read
please
that.
do.
I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it on the podcast.
Please, yeah, please get it in if you can before Sunday so we can read it.
Oh my gosh, should I admit what my first journalistic uh, university paper was about?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, it's bad. Pete, you're going to laugh your ass off. Um,
Hmm.
so, oh my gosh. So we were tasked with, okay, I was, okay, Jonathan says that was 18 or 20 years ago. Easily, when I wrote it, that means it's a time machine and I am dying. I've got to read that.
Look, you're trying to discourage us as much as you can.
Yeah,
That's
you're
only
only
encouraging me
encouraging
much more to
us.
want to see it.
But yeah, so for my senior to college, it was like a senior AP class, which is it's would probably be very confusing to explain to UK people, but we have AP classes which count as university credit. Anyway, so I was tasked with writing a paper. Now this was innocent, Kylie. This was innocent, very, very strong evangelical Christian good girl, very East Texas Kylie. So we were tasked with writing about what would happen to the U.S. if marijuana was legalized.
Oh, wow.
You have to understand, I did not cuss. I had not even seen an alcoholic drink, or anything. Like, this is where my household was very strict. And my paper consisted of mostly talking about how people would, Pete, I kid you not, overdose on marijuana, and they would
Whoa.
have,
Whoa. I've heard so many cases of that happening.
and they would have to clear the bodies, and it would cost the taxpayers extra to clear the bodies.
I think you
That
wrote your
was my
paper on the
paper.
wrong substance.
But I got an A, and that's what matters. Oh no!
Oh.
Jonathan's stream died.
Oh
Oh my
no.
gosh.
Oh, we got F's
Yes,
in the chat.
yes, Chloe. I did that. I did that. Innocent young Kylie did that. And then I went to work for a newspaper and learned a lot more things. Yes, the devil's lettuce, the jazz cigarettes. Oh my gosh! So you guys
Oh,
probably know this. What, Pete?
I was gonna say jazz cigarettes is always
Yeah,
is my favorite one.
it's my favorite too. You guys probably know this, but I'm not sure. But in America, there is a movie from the 30s about the terrors and horribleness of marijuana. And
Oh God, I know what you're gonna
oh,
say as
yay,
well.
Jonathan's back. I watched it I watched it. Now in the 30s, that was before the
Is it called Reefer
Reefer
Madness?
Madness. Yes, it's called Reefer
Yeah, yeah,
Madness. I watched it.
yeah. I've seen it. It's bloody terrible.
It's the worst that you. It's awful. it is
It's really racist
awful.
as well.
Oh, it is. But let's be honest. Everything back then was racist. But that was
No,
also
I mean this was really,
it's
really racist.
it's bad. It's bad. It's just a bad. It's so bad as a movie. You need to watch it to have like movie appreciation, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's like watching it's like watching a schlocky B movie horror movie. Basically,
Yeah,
it's that bad,
because like
but it's enjoyable because it's bad.
one of the girls, the younger one, she literally goes crazy and starts like screaming and dancing and acting like bugs are all over her and stuff, and it was just like that ain't weed what you smoking.
Definitely not.
Oh, it's crazy. It is so insane. I believe it is available for free on like oh, what is it called? The Gutenberg Press.com or something like that. It's in the domain, public domain,
Uh, I'll find a
movies.
link. We'll find a link to it. We'll
Yeah,
post it somewhere.
I encourage watching it
Maybe
because
this should be a clip. Maybe this should be one of our clips.
oh my gosh, you gotta watch it. That's insane. It's absolutely insane. Jonathan, have you ever
Oh,
watched Reefer Madness?
I don't know why I watched it. It was just hilarious to watch though.
Oh my gosh, I'm glad I watched it as a grown up who
Yeah.
has the ability to discern certain things or whatever. It is quite comical. Jonathan, you should give it a little watch. It is funny. Um, but I will say also, Pete, this would be very strange to probably people in the UK. When I was growing up, we were. I hate to say forced. I do not mean that in like a gun to our head forced, but we were encouraged
Yeah.
at our church to watch something called Hell's Bells, and that was about
Okay.
how uh, Meatloaf, Kiss, and Black Sabbath and all that were very
Oh yeah, I've heard about
bad.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah,
they went really hard during those days on
they
Kiss, like
did.
particularly, didn't they?
Oh gosh, I Texas is a weird place. Yes, yes, Jonathan. Texas is a very strange place. Don't forget we had Waco. That whole Waco thing happened. So we are a strange
Yeah,
breed of people.
that was one of the first cults I ever learned about in sociology.
Really, I am
Yeah.
like I I get obsessed about certain things. Obviously, and cults, serial killers, and like epidemic diseases before COVID happened. Those three things are like
Hmm.
my like weird fascination type thing. I even went when I was in
Sorry.
Scotland. I want to say it was in Glasgow, but I went to the Medical History Museum. It was amazing.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
it's a
Oh,
shame they don't have
veggie.
Burke on Hair on show.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
There's what? Sorry.
Oh, Jonathan's mentioning Veggie Tales, which makes me all like happy. Oh gosh, yes, in the Left Behind series, yes, yes, absolutely. Actually, read the book before the series came out.
Mm.
Oh goodness. I do still love Veggie Tales. It's so funny. Oh goodness. Oh, Salty the Singing Songbook. Yes, I remember him too. See, you guys in
So
the
I have absolutely
UK.
no idea.
I know you guys in the UK. Y'all missed out, man.
Yeah, you missed out on Mr. Men. A
Oh
little
my goodness.
miss.
You know what's weird? We had the Mr. Min books come over, but
Yeah.
like not like the whole series. We just have a couple of them, and
Hmm.
it was a bit confusing. And then I get over here, and it's like Mr. Min is like a thing.
It's
And
massive.
it's massive. Yeah. Same thing with Paddington, though.
Oh, Paddington's amazing.
I
If
love
you haven't watched the
Paddington.
films, then just go and watch them. They're
I
just
I
brilliant.
do I do want to watch them, and
The newest, highest rated movie on Rotten Tomatoes, Paddington 2. The perfect
uh,
movie according to them.
the first or the second or
It's the
both.
number one. It just literally just dislodged Citizen Kane.
Oh,
Paddington
good.
2 did.
What?
Yeah,
What? Oh my gosh. I may have to do it. I had an affinity for
just watch it.
Paddington.
It's fantastic. It honestly is fantastic.
I will have to try. Then watch me like develop an obsession with Paddington. I will.
Oh, you will.
When I was a kid, there was Chloe says they are very wholesome films. We had a cartoon called the Velveteen Rabbit. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
a universal story or whatever, but my like sort of granny type person, she wasn't like by blood, but kind of saw me that way as her like grandchild. Anyway, she
yeah.
gave me a Velveteen Rabbit for Christmas
Oh,
one year.
nice.
Absolutely obsessed. Absolutely obsessed. Oh yeah, Jonathan, I'm more of a Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and Piglet guy. I do agree, your
Oh,
voice.
I do love me some Winnie the Pooh.
I love Eeyore. He's my favorite. Thanks for noticing me. Oh, I love Eeyore so much. I relate so hard. Oh yes. I relate to Tigger too. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is I'm the only one. I'm the only one.
I think the thing is about Winnie the Pooh and all the characters is that you can at least associate with one of them.
Mhm. Yeah, I read somewhere where someone said that each of the characters represent an actual like kind of mental illness type thing.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I've read that as well.
yeah. Chandler found. Okay, here's what Jonathan says. Chandler found Joey's girlfriend a Velveteen Rabbit collector book in an episode of Friends. That would kill me. I haven't. I'm not the biggest fan of Friends, so I haven't watched all of them. Chloe says the Tigger movie is
Uh,
sad as fuck. Is there a Tigger like?
oh,
Is it like a
there is, yeah.
Disney? Is it like Disney? Is it Disney animated or?
I don't. It's an animated movie, but
Oh
I
my
don't know if it's Disney.
gosh. Is it a saddest Pokemon? I don't know if I can handle anything
I
more.
I
That
I
was
haven't
that
watched
one
it.
killed me.
I haven't watched it honestly.
uh, you could also disassociate with them as well. I absolutely agree
Hmm.
with you there. 100%. Okay, Chloe says,
Yeah,
yeah, it's animated. He's basically trying to find his family. Oh my gosh, that would kill Mary. Oh my
yeah.
gosh. Oh, it's on Disney Plus, which I don't have for a reason because
Oh, okay.
A, I would watch it 24/7, and then B, I would just be crying all the time. The Tigger movie came out in 2000. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
When all their
Well, do you
winter
want?
preparations get undone by Tigger's exuberant bouncing. See, I relate. Rabbit suggests
Yeah.
Tigger go outside and find other Tiggers to bounce with. A notion Tigger finds ridiculous because, after all, he's the onlyest one. Or is he? Oh my gosh. Okay,
I
no lie, that would devastate me.
Yeah.
Have you
Well,
seen
if
him,
you
Pete?
want, I can
Mm-hmm.
put you on. No, I haven't seen it, but I can put you on my Disney Plus account if you want.
I'm so. I have thought. I've been thinking about Disney Plus. I think.
Just take my logins. That's fine.
I
I'll
know, but
create
I
your
think I
profile.
would just like cry 24/7.
Look, look, you do you. I don't care, but I'm just giving you the option to have it.
Yeah, I do need to see WandaVision because I love it already. I've been watching kind of like clips from it on YouTube. I'm so on board with WandaVision.
But fine. Once I'm back online, I'll create your profile and I'll send it over.
Right. As Jonathan says, don't talk about sharing logins on Twitch because of TOS. So, yes.
Sharing what? Sharing
TOS.
not.
Terms.
Yeah, I didn't say I was
Oh,
going to
right,
give
right,
it.
right.
I wasn't going to say I was going to give it on here, of course. No way.
Oh, oh man, yeah,
Off
Jonathan.
stream, obviously.
Jonathan says my daughter pointed out to me today that I cried at Marvel's Endgame. See, people wonder why I avoid things, and I have this reputation in real life, IRL, of being like this kind of robot, stoic kind of the Vision type person. But the truth is, I avoid all that stuff because I will cry like a little baby. That would kill me. In game would kill me. I've never watched it because I know. I already know.
Uh, when I saw it in cinema, I had a couple of moments where I was giddy. Like there was a few moments where people popped off in the cinema. I'm not going to say the moments. It
Right.
was great. But at the
Mm-hmm.
end, I didn't feel choked up about it. It was sad, but
It it would have
I
got
think the
me.
thing is, it's like, yeah, the thing is, it's a payoff over 23 movies. And by that point, I hadn't
Yeah.
seen everything.
But see, that's another thing with me is I was so invested in the comics, and we're talking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say before 2010. I think the change happened in about 2010, and
Yeah, I think both me and you were into comics a lot around the same time, weren't
yeah,
we?
definitely, because things started getting kind of weird, and not that I'm, hey, different creators have different point of views, and that's cool. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, things just started getting weird kind of around 2009, 2010, and I kind of dropped out of reading comics. But I had read, so much before and just so emotionally invested in that I was like, oh, the movies will never live up to it. And then I started seeing clips from the movie, and I was like, oh crap, this is gonna have me crying like a baby. uh, Jonathan says, I wasn't choked up at the ending, but I definitely cried at the beginning, opening scene with Hawkeye and his fam. Yep, that would kill me. I was all over the Ultimate. Yes, the Ultimates comics in 2000, but then went to college, got married,
Mm.
working more, not really reading from then on. It's
Yeah.
very pretty much yeah. But I grew up reading and watching the animated stuff. Yeah, as we mentioned before,
Hmm.
90s X-Men cartoon never
Yep.
been surpassed for me. I tried to watch the kind of newer X-Men cartoons, and they're nice, they're good. Don't get me wrong.
They were never quite the same as the Jim Lee
No,
ones.
exactly. Yeah, and the theme for the X-Men in the '90s is still the
Outstanding.
best theme. It is. It is. It gets me so motivated. I'm just like,
Mm.
na 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 na. And I kid you not. Um, I know I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but that's what Fridays are all about. Uh,
What you do.
it's what I do. Uh, they did the whole Phoenix Saga on the animated version, and I went and read kind of like some of the behind the scenes kind of stuff. I kid you not, they put their heart and soul into that saga. Um, Not only were they trying to stay true to the comics version, which I ended up going and buying because of that, um, but they had like full live orchestra. They had like actual hand animated, you know, situations there, and they
Hmm.
used computer graphic animation, which at the time was very very new, and they just
Yeah.
like that thing. I don't know if it won any awards because I didn't really look into that part, but it deserved it because it was just they put their heart and soul in that, and you can feel it and see it, and just so well done. So well, for
It
a
was so
cartoon
good.
series, yeah. But
Uh,
I actually
one
have
of the
them on DVD.
I'm gonna move away from Marvel comics, not
Sure.
well comics and animated because the one that always got me as a kid, and one of the ones that I really loved to actually re-review as an adult
Uh
was
huh.
Samurai Jack.
Oh, Samurai Jack. That is a good one. Yes.
Yeah,
Um.
because when the fifth season, the final season came out,
Oh
like it
gosh.
come out obviously on Adult Swim,
Uh huh.
and when the DVDs came out, like they brought the whole box set out, which was amazing. And
Yeah.
for the other outlet I did reviews for, they sent me the whole thing, so I've got the whole thing, and I managed to
Oh,
review it. It was fantastic. It
it
still
is.
holds up.
Oh, it's beautiful. That's another one where you can feel the heart and soul into it. The art
Mm.
is stunning. The music is stunning. The writing is great. It is a great series. That's another one I do encourage. Oh yeah, Jonathan has a good question. Did you play the Samurai Jack video game, of which I did not know existed, Pete?
What the more recent one, Battle Through Time?
I have no idea.
Um, if if so, then no. I really want to.
Oh, I think we've lost Pete again.
Way,
Uh,
but
are you there, Pete?
yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Um, yeah, but you're kind of cutting in and out again.
Yeah, I'm just in a just a weird spot. It'll be clear soon.
Right. Okay. Um, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know if Adult Swim produced that particular video game, but Adult Swim has produced some really good games. Yes, Jonathan says yes, Battle
I'll
Through
think
Time.
offhand what ones. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. Then I
Um,
will play it soon.
yeah, oh, right, okay. So Adult Swim did do that one. Okay. Um, ooh, yeah, okay. um, yes, he's gone in that tunnel again. Oh crap. I've had a little too much wine. I can't remember the name of the guy from Star Trek. William Shatner! Oh my gosh! Anyway, back to Adult Swim games. Yes. They actually released a game about kind of like, it was like an Iron Chef game, but kind of
Hmm.
kind of like a play on that. It is like amazing. Like usually when you think of Adult Swim, you probably think like I did. Yeah, don't worry, Jonathan. You are always adding to our backlog. Uh,
All the
um,
time.
but they did this really good Iron Chef type theme game, and I think of Adult Swim. I think of, okay, so like one of my favorite series from Adult Swim. No, not from Adult Swim. From Cartoon Network. Sorry. Excuse me.
Hmm.
Is oh frick, what's her name? Anyway, it's Mrs. Whatever's Home for Imaginary Friends. I love that cartoon. And then there was a
Oh, I know what you mean. I
yeah,
can't
I know, I
remember the
can't think
name.
either. And it's absolutely, I just love it so much. So they did a lot of, games based on that, and they're kind of like flash games and
Hmm.
Fosters. Yes, yes, Chloe knew it right off the bat. Uh, yes, Mrs. Foster's for Home for Imaginary Friends. Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
one of my favorite series ever, and they did a lot of like cheese, the little cheese character, when he's like, "We're
Hmm.
brother ladies." So do a lot of flash games with him and all that kind of stuff. So I would think like that's what I would think when I would think Adult Swim, Cartoon Network, blah blah. But then they did this Iron Chef game that I can't remember for the life of me the name of it. It is, yes, with the blue dude. Yes, yes, Battle Chef Brigade. Yes, Jonathan knew it right off the bat.
Nice.
Um, it is a full functioning game. It is the art. It's fully animated. It's written, and the mechanics are really cool. I was absolutely impressed by them that they were able to do. I mean, they're a cartoon studio. They're not even a cartoon studio. They're a cartoon channel. They're a broadcast network, and yet they were able
Mm.
to get enough talent in and enough money, I guess, behind them that they produced Battle Chef Brigade, and that's a full game. Oh,
Yeah.
it was on their website games page. All right, well, you still get credit though. But that is a
Yes.
good game
Someone
out
Googled.
there. Yeah, that's a good game though. I do want to encourage anyone to try. It's an RPG game, which is like surprising, but it's so well done. Jonathan
Mm.
says, "I know nothing without Google." Yeah, that's me.
That, that's me as well. No, not gonna lie.
That's
No lie.
just everyone now.
It's the
Uh,
world now, isn't it?
it is, it is.
Before you had to go to a library to find out what you needed to know.
I remember, oh, this is how old I am. I remember in the year 2000, my sister coming to me, my older sister going, Kylie, there's this new website called Google. And I was using Alta Vista. And she's like, no, no, no. You have to use Google. Look what happens. And I was like, okay.
So uh,
That's,
I'm just gonna stick with my Alta Vista. Thank you.
oh my gosh. Alta Vista, and
Ask
then
Jeeves.
I was gonna say that we had Ask Jeeves. I don't know how big that was over here,
It
but
it wasn't big over here, but it was. I used to ask Jeeves a few times.
Yeah, like if I had like an actual question, I would go to ask.com, which is where Ask Jeeves was. Um, but
Yeah,
if I was just looking for X-Men pictures or whatever, I'd go to Alta Vista.
yeah,
So funny. The world is really, it's
yeah.
just crazy how Google is like
I think,
it. Yeah.
I think, yeah, I think most of the time it would just be AOL search.
Oh my gosh, yes, AOL, which we have talked about. Oh, I have to say, Jonathan, what he's just said is like the quote that should be his epitaph. Knowledge isn't power. Being able to find information quickly is power. And I agree.
Yes.
Absolutely. Oh, yes, and then he adds, I just asked my actual butler. His name isn't Jeeves, though. Yes, let us know, Jonathan. What is your actual butler's name? Oh my
Jarvis.
gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah, Jarvis, exactly. Oh my gosh. That's a terrible story, but so I had this guy, like, this is way back when Iron Man first hit theaters. And I had this guy I was like crushing on so hard, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you know, we're so good friends, and we're so tight. You're my Jarvis." And I was like, "Really,
Oh,
really?"
great.
Yeah, I was like, "Thanks, dude."
That's a friend zoning right there.
Yeah, exactly. It was like immediate friend zone. I was like, "Thanks, dude. Thanks."
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yes, Jonathan's actual butlers are Morgan and Bailey. You know, I make them get me things because, quote, dad card. There you
I know
go.
what my dad says as well.
That's what my mom used to say. She was like, I had kids, so I didn't have to go get things from another room.
Sounds like my dad. If I wanted to do the washing up, I would have had kids.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so good.
Brilliant. The dad card works. I can't wait to use it.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah.
there's this really weird thing that my parents used to do for years. Like I used to cook my own dinners after school because they would be in late, and
Mm-hmm.
every time I just so happened to be serving up my dinner, and they would come in, and they would nick my chips. They would go, yeah. They would just come along and nick my chips. I'm like, what are you doing? And they're like, parent tax.
Oh,
I
oh
paid for
my
it. I
gosh.
was like, oh,
Are you
what?
kidding me? I used to.
No,
No freaking lie. No
no,
freaking lie.
no lie, no lie, no lie.
I used to. My mother would be like, Kylie, can you please go make me a sandwich? And I was just like, I don't want to. Please, I just got off work. Just make me a sandwich. And I would make her a sandwich, and I'd take a big giant bite out of it. And she's like, Kylie. I was like, nope, that's my tax. That's for
So
you
you did
making
it
me
the other
make
way
a
around.
sandwich. Yep.
Brilliant.
Ah. Okay, so
I always
Jonathan.
hated that. I always hated.
Jonathan says, by the way, guys, updated the site blocks for review scores now to have a hidden score. So our games will be
Hmm.
aggregated into the igdb.com site. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yes, Chloe says great news, and I absolutely hear. That's great. That's awesome. See, we're just like
Nice.
rapid reviews is just awesome. People just need to like
Yeah,
hop on board. Yeah.
yeah. I saw. I have to give a shout out, obviously, for this because a
Mhm.
couple of the guys came on my other podcast. We got a really nice review from a guy called Oodles, who is a co-host on Modern Escapism podcast. Really
Ooh,
cool dude. So
nice. Yeah.
if you can, go and give them a check out because they do a lot of good content.
Absolutely. Jonathan says, "See, I do things too." Jonathan, you do so much. People don't even know half of what you
You
do.
do loads, mate. You
Yeah.
do so much.
He does a lot of behind the scenes stuff that people don't know about. And then Chloe says, "Ooh, her Pokemon Snap review score is on there. Very good. Excellent.
Yes,
Yes.
very good.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Um, yeah. That's very cool. So definitely go visit www.igdb.com and see some aggravated
Um,
aggregated.
aggravated review scores.
Those would be mine. I
They
actually
were
got
done at gunpoint.
yes, exactly. I actually got a request for my part 2 of my review, and the last thing that I did, which is The Last of Us Part 2. Um, so I will be putting that up. I just wanted to get through this vaccination crap first. Um,
Yeah.
Jonathan says, I'm Batman. Okay, let me ask the stream. I have to ask, and Pete, you're involved in this. Batman
Okay.
from 1989. I watched it very recently. I mean, I'd watched it when I was a kid, but
Yeah.
I've rewatched it now as
I
an adult. I love it.
I've watched it in the last couple of years.
Okay, do you love it, or is that just me and my weirdness because I love Jack Nicholson? But I love it. I think it's a good. I
Look,
think it's a good movie.
I love I, I love Jack Nicholson, but I don't like the movie.
Really? Okay. Why? What
Yeah, I can't put
is
my
it too?
finger on what it is that I don't like about it. I think it's something to do with Tim Burton. I think most of his movies are just too dark for the sake of being dark. And it's like, I know
Mm-hmm.
it's a style. It's just a
It
style I don't
is.
like.
Jonathan actually took the words out of my mouth, which was it was good, campy at times. I like the campiness, which
Yeah,
Tim
that's
Burton
what I
is
liked
known
about it. I
for.
wish it had more. I wish it had
Right.
more campiness rather than overtly dark. Because
Right.
there are certain points in the movie where you can't see jack all.
Oh, you mean literally dark? Like literally? Yeah, and you are right
No, I
about
mean
that.
both. I mean both, like
Right.
figuratively as well.
There is some parts where they're when they're like kind of walking through the mansion during the party, and then when he's in the bat cave, that it is ridiculously dark,
Yep.
physically, you know. Um, but maybe again, I could be colored by my obsession with Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Am I just pure obsession with the Joker? As a character. Um, I really enjoyed it. Now I did not enjoy Batman Returns. That's the part 2, isn't it?
Mhm.
I did not enjoy
Oh
that with
wow.
Penguin. Yeah, I didn't like that one
Yeah.
as much. Um,
Nope. I didn't like
oh,
Batman.
of course I said that, and Jonathan goes, "I think Batman Returns was a good step in the right direction." I I think the way he handled Penguin's story. Oh, of course,
Mm.
Catwoman was in that. I did like the way he did Catwoman. Yes, I saw a video not too long ago of Catwoman
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
actually ripping
Catwoman was
heads off
great
the
in that.
mannequins. Yeah,
She is
yeah,
very much a redeeming factor of that movie.
yes. 100%. I'm going to agree with you there. Yes. Catwoman was done exceptionally well, especially if you compare it to the Catwoman movie with Halle Berry, which is terrible.
Yeah,
Don't
I
watch
mean,
that. It's terrible.
uh, like there was DC exhibition that was happening in the O2 a couple of years ago. Me and my
Right?
partner went, and I got to see that Catwoman suit in person, and
Mm.
the amount of detail on it is so crazy to see like away from the screen. It's mad.
I
Like,
I love that.
it's a
I
thing of beauty. It's unbelievable.
I read like a behind the scenes thing, which I've stated before is kind of like my favorite thing to do. Um, oh no, hold on.
Uh,
Can you guys still see me? Okay, you can. Um, Adobe just threw up a error screen, but that's Adobe, so I just like, got rid of it.
oh,
But no,
brilliant.
I was reading a behind the scenes thing with Catwoman. It was supposed to like kind of represent, how she kind of pieced together like all the different cats that were bringing her back to life, and it was really supposed to
Yeah,
kind of represent this kind of Frankenstein type thing. And it was just,
yeah. It was
let's
really
not
quite
lie,
a dark story, wasn't it?
it was, and she was stunning in that role.
Mm,
I have never, kind of hidden that I have fight training. Trying to imagine
mm,
myself doing fight training in high heels, I can't
no.
That's amazing. That is Michelle
Yeah.
Pfeiffer deserves all the awards because that was amazing. And she looked
Well,
freaking amazing doing it. So
look, let's not take anything away from her performance, but
right, 100%.
I think Anne Hathaway did it better in The Dark Knight Rises, whilst working with a worse script.
I okay. I will grant you that. I will grant you that. Yes. She did what she could. I don't blame Anne Hathaway at all. Um, but now that I'm mentioning Batman Returns, it actually makes me think of Resident Evil Village because the way he Tim Burton kind of handled, Cobblepot's story, um, feels
What the hell?
very much the way, like, I think, and I could be, I have not looked into this, but I think that the village kind of took some inspiration from that, especially for, I've forgotten his name, Moreau's character, which is the water character in Village. Um, and has anyone in chat been playing Village? Because I'd like to know your feelings on it.
Yeah,
And
that was weird. So Discord just kicked me out for some reason.
oh no!
I heard absolutely nothing of what you said after I said about Anne Hathaway, but go on.
Oh no! Okay, I was talking about how Cobblepot's whole, like, Tim Burton, the way he handled
Hmm.
Cobblepot's story feels very, very similar to Moreau's story in Village, um, which Pete, you haven't played yet,
What
correct?
You mean Resident
Yeah,
Evil?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I wasn't grasping there. So yeah,
Oh,
no, I haven't
right,
played it yet.
right. So I won't do any spoilers, but it feels very Tim Burton esque. Um,
Okay.
so Jonathan says he wants to play Village, but scary games make me scared. And Chloe says Pete has seen me on Dead by Daylight. I don't do horror games. I'll scream. Well,
Yeah, thanks for the broken eardrums, Chloe. Every time, you and Millie are an absolute delight for that.
oh, that's great. I don't. I've mentioned this before in our Discord and on our podcast, which is I don't get afraid of games. Oh, and Chloe says thank you. Or no, sorry, Chloe says welcome. Um, but um, so for me, horror games are more about lore, which is what I care about. Jump scares just don't
Hmm.
do it for me. And I don't know if that's the whole autistic thing. I don't know how hand in hand that goes. Uh, so for me, Outlast 2 is number one in horror games, and
Hmm.
then Alien Isolation would be number two.
Ooh,
Um,
yeah.
yeah,
Did
yeah,
you
yeah,
play
yeah.
Condemned?
I, I got bored of it. I know.
I
It's like
mean, look, I know,
it's
I
the
did the same thing as
primo.
well.
Yeah, it came out before Outlast, I believe, and it was
Yeah,
like the one to strive to be, and I just got
yeah,
bored. It's just once you figure out the patterns, it's all the
yeah. It,
same.
it was very formulaic, but in terms of its combat, but I think its atmosphere was absolutely incredible.
Oh yes, no, 100% yes. Especially with that eye looking around on the logo, but so Jonathan says I have to play Wraith the Oblivion Afterlife in VR. I'ma die. Just know it.
Yeah, I will
I want
never
to know.
like.
I want to know how that goes. 100% want to
Yeah,
know.
I will. I'll be honest. I'll probably never play VR because I can't handle motion. But I would
Um,
love to play VR. I really want to play games in VR. I just physically cannot.
there is a VR game. Crap, I can't. Let me see if I can find the name of it. It looks amazing to me. I saw a let's play of it, and it was like, okay, let me see if I can find it. VR, something of the gods. Journey of the Gods, is that it? Let me see. I wonder if that's it. Journey of the. I'm gonna say it's probably Journey of the Gods. I'm not sure because I don't want to take too much time up on looking for it. Oh no, it's not Journey of
Yeah,
the Gods. Oh man, let me see if I can find it. Really, because I do want to. This is an actual recommendation I want to make for people in chat because it is like it's beautiful. Let's see.
Yeah.
So keep talking, Pete, while I try to find this.
It's kind of difficult because I can't monitor the chat or anything. So.
Well, here it is. I found it.
There's Josh.
What? Sorry. Asgard's Wrath is what it's called. Okay.
You're well off then.
I was way off, but Asgard's Wrath. Yes, Jonathan just said Asgard's Wrath. That
Brilliant.
Looks amazing and stunning and holy crap. Have any of you played it? Because that is what I want to play.
we did just figure out that Kylie's Googling skills are quicker than Jonathan's.
No, Jonathan had that before. He literally.
Okay, fine. I rescind that then.
Yeah, he typed Asgard's Wrath, but I didn't see it until I figured it out. He's like, I read your mind. I am amazing. Yes, Jonathan. You are amazing. Yeah, I do want to make that recommendation to anyone who's doing VR. I believe it's on the Oculus, but it may be available in other things. I'm not sure, but oh my gosh!
Like on the Quest and PSVR and stuff like that.
Yes, Jonathan said, "Read your mind." Also scared now. Yeah, it would be terrifying in my mind. It's available on Rift and PC VR. Guys, I'm not kidding when I recommend that. It's just. I don't even have the proper words for it. It
just melts your brain.
It does. In the best way. Because you play as a god who can also, what do you call it? Like, enter a human? But I mean that in, like, not a creepy way. And you can switch between god and human. And then you can kind of change characters. Yeah. You can, like, change, like, I will say this, and this is no spoilers, so don't worry. Like, when you first wash up on shore, you're a god, you're huge, you're giant, and there's, like, this dead shark, or seemingly dead shark, that's washed up on shore. You can grab the shark and imbue it with, like, magic, and he becomes, like, a shark man. And he has arms and legs. And he can do things for you. And it's just really well done. Yes. Absolutely, Jonathan. But I do strongly recommend that because, oh my gosh. I do wish, much like Pete too, that I could play VR for longer than 10 minutes before I vomit my guts up.
Yep. Oh, it's horrible. I've tried it out a few times and it's just, I just can't do it.
No, I played, it's an Astro's Playground, I think.
Astrobot Rescue Mission.
Chloe! Oh, Chloe, you're so awesome! She did 100 bits for... Pete will do a hot tub stream one day. Yes, Chloe, absolutely. Chloe used her channel bits.
Talk about?
Channel points.
Oh, okay.
Yay. And yes, nice. I agree. I will get Pete into a hot tub. You watch me.
Fine. We get 1 million of those. I'll do one.
Uh-oh, it's on camera now. It's on record.
That's why I said it.
See,
we get 1 million.
What y'all don't know is Pete will be out here in Northern Ireland next year, somewhere in the summer. We haven't defined it yet.
No. I mean, you will.
Chloe says contract signed.
Well, I know. That's why I put it onto camera, onto voice. You know.
So, do you want 1 million bits or 1 million subscribers, or what? Let's see what we want from 1 million.
Whichever comes first.
Okay. So
channel points.
Yes, channel points.
Whatever.
Bits,
channel points, subscribers.
Bits,
whatever.
Pete will be here next year in lovely, beautiful, sunny Northern Ireland.
Let's hope
So
it's bloody sunny because I'm
it
not gonna
won't be.
get
It won't
I'm not
be.
gonna get rained on whilst I'm sober. The only
Oh,
sober person in Ireland.
you will be the only sober person in Ireland, and it will guaranteed be raining because it's all it does in Ireland. Uh,
Excellent. What a vacation.
but we will do something insane because it will be the two of us and who knows who else. Because Mike was going to come out last year when I was going to have it,
Mm,
but it's weird. His family vacation fell at the same time, and then the pandemic happened.
yeah.
So Mike may be
Yep.
out here. Nana's mentioned coming out here. There's no telling.
James has as well.
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna get him as a speaker. So we're gonna
Yep.
have a lot of fun at my convention.
Chloe.
Uh,
Chloe, it's a short hop from Wales. You know.
yep, more the merrier. You guys come over to Northern Ireland. We'll have a fun time. If there's a place to put up a tent in the backyard, the Overs will come visit, which is from Jonathan. Look, let's be honest.
Nice.
I have 10 bedrooms in my house. So. I get embarrassed
Everyone
talking
gets a
about
room.
that. Yeah, I get embarrassed, but I do own quite a substantial house.
But but it is good for these sort of occasions.
Exactly. That's why I bought this. Yeah,
Hey,
that's totally why.
it's a rest of the views house.
Close's party at
Uh,
Kylie's. Oh yes, those are magic words for me.
yeah. We're gonna have to turn your house into the streaming house. The rest of the views
Oh
streaming
my
house.
gosh, I kid you not, Pete. Jonathan just said at the same time you did 10 bedrooms. Well, then we could
Brilliant.
just move in now. Twitch stream house. I kid you not.
Good job. You know, I'm straight on this.
What does Logan Paul call his house? I forget. It was like,
I have no idea. I can't even remember what Pokemon one was as well.
psst. Pokemon did
What was
a
theirs?
hot tub stream last night. I think it's because
Of
Kevin
course
did
she
it.
did. Of course she did.
We will have a hot tub stream. You guys all come down, and we will wear our wetsuits.
Yep.
have,
Fine. Yep.
have it. Yep. No, I, I,
Fine.
I actually,
Anyone who's there at the time will have to be involved.
I kid you not, though,
I'm
for
not.
real. Any RRUK members, you guys come down for the convention that I'll be hosting, which is called Fanfare Belfast. You can absolutely stay in my mini room home.
Up to a certain amount of people, of course. But
Well,
there will be
yes,
plenty of room for tens.
yes, exactly. It's gonna be fun regardless of how it goes because, like I said, Belfast shut down. We completely shut down. Um,
Mm.
so next year, it's on.
Oh yeah, there's not enough time to get it on now, and demand
um,
will be too high as well.
Jonathan asks, "Is there a website for Fanfare?" Yes, and let me spell it out for you because I got a little creative with it, and I can't
Of course you
remember.
did.
Pete, what was the website?
Sorry.
Okay, I can't remember the website off the top of my head. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it
Hang on.
redirected
Hang
to
on. Hang on.
my store. Okay, I don't know why it redirected to my actual business, but it is www.fanfare Belfast, which is FANFAIRE Belfast.com. Uh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, Jonathan. I read that as anal bum cover, but I know that that's
Nice.
probably an album cover.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I thought the same thing.
Yes, exactly. Um, but if you go to that website, I've just said it actually redirects for some reason to my company website, which is fine. That's fine. Just keep that in mind, and I'll be updating it soon. And yes, my company is called Bamboozy. So, and we are
Hey,
located
Boozy.
here in
Uh,
Belfast, Northern Ireland.
should should shall I say that you have a Discord? Because I just did.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. There is a Discord as well. For
For
some
fanfare,
reason,
should I post the link?
yeah, might as well.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
post the link in chat. Cool.
Yep. Pete will be not hosting.
Let me
That's
just
not
do
the
that
right
again.
word.
Will
What
be
is
from my
it?
account, by the way. So just now
It's fine. But what is it
modding.
called? You're gonna be managing, um,
Modding, I guess.
modding the Smash Brothers tournaments. So,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be organising it.
uh-huh. So there's Smash
Yeah,
Brothers
that's gonna be
tournaments.
fun. But there,
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
there'll be some. There might be some other games there. I might try and put a few more on.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
you've got
the
free
tournaments.
reign where it comes to anything that I'm in
Yeah,
charge of. And I
yeah.
am very happy because I have commissioned one of my very professional uh, seamstresses friends to make me a Lady Dimitrescu dress. So I will be tall
Lady
vampire lady.
Dimitrescu.
Thank you. I will be tall vampire lady for the festivities because it is a steampunk
Oh,
themed
nice. Jonathan just
convention.
joined your server, by the way.
Oh yay! There's literally nothing there
Hey,
yet,
Chloe.
but it's coming.
Hey. But
Yay!
yeah, that's the convention Discord. So cool.
Yeah. it, yay!
I will have to.
It
Well, I'm gonna sort all the
it'll
rooms and
get
all
better.
that out. So I'll be in charge of all of that. So
Yeah.
yeah, ask me anything on there that you want.
Yeah, we're just all I'm waiting on is for Belfast to say yes, we're open, and that's it. Um,
Yeah.
oh,
Well, it is next year, isn't it? But
it's next
you're
year.
hoping for summer, aren't you?
Yep. Jonathan says, news headline from Belfast paper: Tall vampire lady steps on patrons at fanfare. Yes.
Everyone loves it.
It's gonna be great. I'll be taking so many pictures with people. I already know, cause
Oh, of course you
I'm
will.
tall, and then I'll be wearing heels on top of it. So
Oh Christ,
yeah, I know I'm gonna be like 7 foot. I know she's nine
you're
foot,
gonna be
but
tall as hell.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
nine
best
foot
I
would
can
be
do
a
is
pain to
7.
try and pull off.
Yeah. Oh, Pete, it's gonna be so fun. You're gonna be running
I
around
know.
like a chicken with your head cut off. Um,
Yeah, whereas you're gonna be mingling, and I'm gonna be
oh
sorting
yeah,
everything else out.
I'm gonna be having my cocktails and my fake cigarette, like in Lady Dimitrescu has, but mine will be
Yeah,
fake because I
whereas
don't smoke. But I'll
yeah,
just be
whereas
walking around.
I'll be running around the convention hall. I would have lost weight across that entire weekend. I would have been texting you going, "This is going wrong. This is going wrong. Where the hell are you? What the hell?" You know,
I'll be like, oh, so it doesn't matter.
it's
Oh,
gonna be a
just
mess, but it's gonna be a great mess.
it's gonna be wonderful. Oh, it's
Yeah.
gonna be great, and I really want our UK members, but also again Nana and all the other fans, out there. Heck, if we can get Millie out there too, heck yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Mhm.
I want to meet a lot of people out there. We'll do like a
Exactly.
horror UK like meet up.
This is really just an excuse for us to have a party.
Of course it is. We always knew, like,
Oh.
I always knew what the deal was when we were organising this. I knew it was like, let's throw a Kylie party.
Exactly. Chloe says, "OMG, I will look like a Christmas elf next to you." Yes. Yes, you will. Because
How tall are you, Chloe?
I'm already 6 foot tall without heels on. I put heels on, and it's like, and then this is Ireland where everybody's tiny. I walk down the street and people are like, "Oh my gosh." I went to we had an official Comic Con before the lockdown, like like the actual Comic Con brand,
Mhm.
and I wore just a black T-shirt that said, this is my cosplay. Pretend I'm Wonder Woman." I still had
Okay.
people taking photos with me because
What the
I'm
hell?
yeah because that's the thing. I'm so tall and so like rah. They're like, "Oh my gosh, can I get a
Okay,
picture with you?" I'm like, "Okay, sure."
brilliant.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Chloe's 5'2". Chloe, to be fair, you'd fit in with like everyone else around here. All the ladies are about 5'2", 5'4". Uh,
Uh,
but next to
I,
me, you
I mean,
you
you're
will
still
be
taller than
tiny.
my mum at 5 foot,
Oh
exactly
my
5 foot.
gosh, 5 foot. I was 5 foot in third grade. That was 8 years old. 8 years old. I was 5 foot.
Christ.
say they grow them big in Texas, so.
Yep.
Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Oh, goodness. Jonathan's 13-year-old is about 5'2", so wow. No, I think when did I hit my full? I hit my full height about 14. Yeah, I was already 6 foot at 14.
Yeah,
I was
usually girls do
just under,
grow
just
quicker,
under.
don't they?
Yeah, and I think you grow until you're 26. And I think I had
Yeah.
a mini growth spurt from 5'10" to 6'1" about 18, 19. So,
Mm.
yeah. Oh, Chloe, you're so cute, though. I can't help it. She's like, I'm 24 for fuck's sake. Oh, I love it.
Ah,
I
lucky you to
sometimes,
still have youth on your side.
I, oh, shut up.
Look, me
I
and you are the same age.
I know, and I will say this, but I will say no more. Yes, I have a birthday coming up, but that's the long and short of it. So
Look, I'm gonna find out when it is. You
you're
will not.
not.
I will know one day. I will know, and when I do, trust me,
Just know that
as
we're
Kylie
very
has kept this secret.
you're a couple of months older than me, and that's all you need to know. Oh gosh.
Yeah, I know. I know it's this month. You'd already.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so that's why I'm kind of
I'd
going
already
a
figured
little
that out a couple of weeks ago when you made your
insane.
split.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's why I'm going insane on my social media. It's like mortality is facing me. I'm going to be Jesus' age. But I exactly. That's what I've been telling people that Jonathan says midlife crisis. I've been telling people I'm having a midlife crisis, and they're like, midlife is like 40, 50. I'm like, I don't care. It feels like a midlife crisis. I'm gonna have to get
Feel
a
like it.
Camaro or something. And like, am I technically a cougar now? I don't know.
Not yet. No.
I sent Pete some like cougar memes.
Oh, they were hilarious. To be fair.
uh, but look, call me Kevin's 27. That's not that much
Oh, for
younger than me. So
Christ's sake.
I'm not really a cougar, right? Right?
No. No, you're not. You want to think that you are, but you are not.
Jonathan says, nope, you are a cougar.
No. No. Stop encouraging that, Jonathan.
I will embrace
You
my
don't know. You don't
cougarness.
know the implications behind the conversation. Just
Shut up.
don't.
Shut up, Pete.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh my gosh. I watched this movie called, I believe it's called The Freshman. Is that right? With Mrs. Robinson and
Hmm.
Dustin Hoffman as the character. And I can't remember how old she is, but she's not that old. She's like not that much older than me. And
Hmm.
she's like a cougar, like a full on cougar. Like she drinks her wine and she's like stands at the top of her stairs. And I'm like, oh, that's me. The Graduate. Yes, that's it. Thank you, Jonathan. The Graduate. I think The Freshman has
Oh yeah.
Matthew Broderick in it, and that's a different movie. But The
Mm.
Graduate, yes. And Mrs. Robinson is like all with her wine and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's me. I've turned into that. I'll tell you what's also crazy. Um, the Terminator, the first Terminator, uh, the one that was like in 1985 or whatever, and he goes hunting for Sarah Connor, and like one of the ladies that he finds, and she's like, oh, or he's like, oh, she's too old or whatever. She's like 36, and she looks like she's in her 60s, and she's like, oh, I'm too old to have a child, and it's like, oh my gosh, what?
What?
What? So I haven't even got gray hair yet, but I'm sure it's gonna be here soon.
Shut up.
I'm
Shut
so
up.
old.
Shut up.
I know, see, I can't talk too much about being too old because Pete is literally like, what are you, 2 months older than me? 3 months older?
3 months older.
Yeah. So I have to be careful because then I'm calling Pete old and he's not old.
Well, I have the grey hairs to prove it, so.
I don't have gray hair yet, but I know it's coming.
Well, that's
I
why I'm
know it
telling you,
is.
shut up, because I have them. I have to get my hair cut just to try and
Oh.
get rid of them.
Well, Jonathan says, I had a teacher point out I had some gray hair at 17 while in high school. So there's that.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
have to agree with Chloe. She says that's rude. I agree. But my older sister, she actually had gray hair at 13. Yeah, there you go. It's not gray, it's a silver crown. Yeah, I agree, Jonathan.
One of my friends used to say, "Don't worry, you're a silver fox." I was like, "What?"
Well, I do think, maybe I'm wrong, but I think there's this kind of like when dudes start to turn silver, there's kind of almost an elevation, type thing. Uh, yeah, yeah. I think it's kind of distinguished, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas maybe in ladies it's not. I don't know. I don't know. I know when my mom started to go gray, I was like, please dye your hair. So she's like,
Makes no
oh,
sense,
Kylie,
but
it's so much work. And like I said, I haven't reached it yet, but it's coming. I know it's coming, and I'm not bragging or anything like that. It's going to happen. But
hmm
it might actually make my life easier because I literally put a toner on my hair to make it gray, which turns it
yeah,
actually white. So maybe it'll actually work out for me.
possibly. It
uh,
might
so
it might work in your favor, I guess.
yeah, Jonathan says Lee, my wife has blue hair. Now, when you say that, you mean she like dyes it blue? I assume.
I don't think anyone's born with naturally blue hair.
Oh, shut up, Pete. Jonathan says, Toner, do you run it through a printer? Oh my gosh, if you just knew. That's awesome. I mean, look, I do spurts of blue to make my Harley Quinn look fabo. I actually do mine pink mostly. Uh, she's not a smurf. Look, a lot of people, their first love was Smurfette. That's all I'm saying. I hear about it. I've read about it. Lola Bunny and Smurfette. So there you go.
That's the usual one for most.
Oh gosh, that is so funny. It's Lola Bunny and Ariel the Little Mermaid, Smurfette, and
Mhm.
I think that's really the main three. Um, Whereas for me, it's Robin Hood, but like the Disney Robin Hood with the fox, and
Yeah,
Raphael, and
yeah.
there might be an animal theme here, which is kind of creeping me out. But but I mean, Robin Hood was awesome. If you've seen a Robin Hood Disney Robin Hood movie, it's great.
Yeah, it's great.
I love it. And then Raphael, the original turtle. Oh yeah,
Obviously.
yes, Chloe, yes. Um, it seems like there was another. Chloe says Raphael the Ninja Turtle, and then Chloe says I typed literally a second before you said it. Yeah. Oh my
We're on
gosh.
the same wavelength tonight, chat.
Absolutely. I'm trying to think. There's like a third animal, cartoon animal that I really liked. So Raphael the turtle, Ninja Turtle, yes. Robin Hood, and there was another
The
one that was
frogs.
in red, but I can't remember.
Have we not addressed the fact that you possibly might be a furry?
No, I wondered that myself, but I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jonathan says, "Were you hot for Wacko from the Animaniacs?" Okay, I can't say hot for because he is very like even as a kid he was like a kid. Uh, but I did like him. Uh, and then I liked Plucky Duck on Tiny Toons. Um, some people like Scar's son or whoever it was in Lion King too. Okay, yes, but there's someone else. Who was it? Because I remember, like, there was one of those, like, Twitter things where it's like, oh, post your cartoon crushes, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wow, they're all animals and they're all red. So Raphael, Robin Hood, and something else. I can't remember. It'll pop in my head later. But, of course, Gambit. I mean, as far as cartoon characters.
Probably.
And I assume most dudes would be into Rogue because Rogue is amazing. Um, Rogue was one of those, like, in the comics, there's X-Men #8 from the 90s. I have it. And I remember flipping to it, and it's this, like, panel of Rogue and, like, blue jean shorts and a bandeau top or whatever. I remember showing it to my mom going, like, can anyone ever look like this in reality? And she's like, if you lose enough weight, you can. I was like, oh, that's my ideal. That's who I want to look like. It was amazing. Jim Lee, by the way, was the artist, of course.
Mhm.
So, Pete, who are your cartoon crushes?
Oh, good question. I, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know if we had any, to be honest. I
How
don't
did
know.
you not have cartoon crushes? Lola Bunny?
Mm, I mean, yeah. I mean, Lola
Ariel the
Bunny
Little
was always
Mermaid?
one. It's like it's the obvious ones. Like that's the problem. I didn't have
Well,
any obscure ones.
what about Ariel? I loved Ariel.
Well,
I
yeah,
wanted to be
obviously.
her so bad. I actually dyed my hair red when I was a teenager, but it didn't work out. I'm not a redhead.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm trying to
Mm.
think.
I'll,
Anastasia.
all
Oh,
right,
Jessica Rabbit. Oh, Jonathan. Yes, Jessica Rabbit. That is like who I want
oh,
to cosplay as.
okay, yeah, fine. Okay, I'll go with that one.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that
Easy.
way. Yes, Megara from yes, I was gonna call her Megan from Hercules. Yes.
Give
Uh,
me 2 secs. I'll be a minute. Just give me 2 secs. I'll
okay.
be back.
Yep. Absolutely. Gosh, she really broke the mold with the Disney princess type thing. Um, but to be fair, and that's what's weird. Like, I really like Ariel, the Little Mermaid. A lot of people are like, "Oh yeah, but she was 16. She was forced to get married by her father." Blah blah. Yeah, but still, she was still cool. Um, I didn't actually like Aladdin. I didn't like Jasmine, but I don't know why. Um, and then I watched. I kind of liked Frozen. Oh, Velma, Scooby Doo. Yes, Velma. Long time fan of Velma. I was so happy when
Okay.
like. Oh, Pete's back. Can you hear us? Me?
Two, 1 second.
Okay.
I just wanted to agree with the Velma. Velma one
Oh.
for sure.
Well, I got really happy when people were like, cause see, like when I was in high school, I wore glasses and I looked a lot like Daria from the Daria show and cartoon. And then I started reading how people were like into Velma, and I was like, oh, maybe I have a chance. But yeah, Velma's awesome. Yeah. Oh, really? Okay. So Jonathan is more into live action teen shows like Saved by the Bell, Step by Step, Full House. It's weird because
Yeah.
like my sister is obsessed with all of, like, what was it called? Something Fridays. What were they called? TGIF. That's what it was called. She was absolutely obsessed with
Yeah.
TGIF.
Yeah.
Did y'all have any
Yeah.
kind of equivalent
Those
over here
Thursday.
in UK?
We got all those we got all those kinds of shows over here. So we got like say the Bell and
Mm.
like stuff like that. So yeah,
Saved by the Bell
I watched
came
Saved
on.
by the Bell. I watched a few of those shows. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember. Like Saved by the Bell came on either after or before. No, it came on after the cartoons on Saturday. So it was a little too old
Hmm.
for me. But my sister was
Yeah, I
obsessed
think
with
we
it.
got them a few years after that. So I mean, most of my childhood was probably watching shows like Fresh Prince
Yeah. Oh
rather
yeah.
than watching like. I
Fresh
watched
Prince
like
was
Saved by the
huge
Bell.
in
I'd
my
watch like
house.
Recess and all the stuff like cartoon wise, but then
Recess, yes.
it'd be mostly all about like watching Fresh Prince and stuff like My Wife and Kids because it
Oh
was
my
just on.
gosh. Yeah, because it was just on. Yeah, that would have been ours. Yeah, Recess was like my favorite. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, so Jonathan watched Step by Step, which I would catch occasionally because, again, my sister adored that whole lineup. Suzanne Summers, Cougar on Step by Step. Yes, I have to agree. Um, Christine Lakin, Allie Lambert was my crush. Cute girl next door.
mm,
Yeah, she was actually in a lot of things, different things at that time period. Very
yeah.
90s type thing. Um, oh God, I
Remember
just
someone? I remember there was a video I was watching the other day where someone was talking about Melissa Joan Hart, and it just made me remember Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
yeah, that's another thing. My sister was obsessed with Sabrina the Teenage Witch and Clarissa Explains It All. Again, a
Yeah.
little over my head. I was more into Ren and Stimpy at the time, but
Well, yeah, obviously, but I can't go back and watch Bryn and Stimpy now, knowing that the
I
creator was
love
an
Ren and
absolute shite.
What? What?
Yeah, the creator of Ren and Stimpy is an absolute dirtbag.
No, don't tell me that.
I'm sorry, like it broke my heart when I found out too.
Ah, I love Ren and
You
Stimpy.
know they're supposed to be doing like Ren and Stimpy revival at some point. He's not involved in it in any way.
They they tried to revive it in like the early to mid 2000s, but I didn't like it.
Yeah,
Was
they try.
too adult. It was too much,
Yeah,
too far.
they've been trying again recently, and he's apparently no part of it at all.
Aw, that's disappointing. Um,
Well,
my
yeah,
thing
if
is,
you read into what he done, then you'll know why. I
oh,
can't remember exactly what it is. It's just I know
listen to
it's
this.
heinous.
Jonathan Post, Ren and Stimpy creator John won't be involved in reboot after sexual misconduct allegations. The
Hmm.
1990s are coming back in Comedy Central. Wow,
Hmm.
I need to catch up on that. That's disappointing.
Yeah, it happened a few
I
years ago.
loved Ren and Stimpy, absolutely adored it.
Yeah, me too.
and
It was it was horrible. It was gross, but it was bloody
yeah,
funny.
yeah. No, I'd watch that, and no, I just loved like yeah, I was just more animated. That was just always my more. I'm always been drawn more to the animated Adult Swim type things, whereas like my sister was more of your kind of preppy, you know,
Like sitcom sort of style,
sitcom-y.
like
Yeah, she
teen
loved all that
shows.
stuff. Yeah, and TGI Friday, like that was her thing. She's like, oh, it's Friday,
Yeah.
let's change the channel, and it's like,
Like,
no,
no, I just want
Jonathan
to watch
says.
what I want.
Exactly. Jonathan says he was 40 and luring young girls in their 13 to 16-year-old age. No.
Like I said,
Why?
I knew it was heinous. I knew it was heinous.
Ah, it's so disappointing. I'm disappointed. Ah.
I know. That's. I said the exact. I said it, didn't I? I said when I found out myself a few years ago, I was horrified. I was like,
Oh.
oh no, I can't. So now I can't ever go back and watch that awesome show because he's
No.
such a shite.
That's the first time I'm hearing it. I did not know that. Well, don't tell me
I'm
Mike
sorry.
Judge is a bad guy because I love him and all of his
I haven't heard.
animation
Look,
fun.
I have not heard anything bad about him. So
Good.
until I do, then
Oh my gosh, I'm so devastated.
like
Ah.
the thing is, because I think it does draw up a really interesting debate.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, can you withdraw the art from the artist?
Right, which
You
we've
know,
talked about many
but
times.
like
Yeah.
we have I have this thing where I know Kevin Spacey is such a dirtbag, but I love
Yeah.
his movies. He's an
And
incredible actor, but he's a horrible person. But
I've
yet,
talked, yeah.
obviously, Ren and Stimpy, I
I
can't watch
know.
that knowing that he's a dirtbag. And it's like it's just weird that I can with some, but can't with others.
No, I get that because I've mentioned it many times on the show before, and I'm going to mention it many times here in person. Um, Warren Ellis, who was accused maybe 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
which I think was just a misjudgment on his part, a misstep. He writes Castlevania for Netflix, and he's also written a ton of books and comic books that I own, and he has personally contacted me and done me some just amazing things.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
a really
him.
big deal to you, isn't it?
He has shown me kindness, and I can't. And then I watched this last Castlevania, and it's so good. It's just so good. I, I just can't. I can't. And I feel terrible. Now, maybe if it had been like a teenager or an underage person, I would maybe be more bothered. I probably would be.
Yeah,
But I just I don't know. I'm so conflicted because he showed me such
yeah,
kindness. Jonathan says, I think if you start going back to those old shows, knowing those people were doing those things, you may pick up on us. Yes, on some of their crap and their work.
yeah,
Yes, I agree 100%. Which then would really enrage me, and it was right in front of us at the whole time. Yes, that is so true for my absolute favorite comedian. Um, what's his face? I've had a little too much wine. Pete, you talk while I go look him up. I was going to say C.S.
Sorry,
Lewis. That is not his name.
what comedian is it?
Uh, what's his face?
See, Louis C.K.
Thank you, Louis C.K. My absolute, absolute favorite comedian for like the last 10 years. Turns out that his comedy was actually a confession of what he was doing, and I'm just yes, Chloe. Yes, exactly. Her also favorite comedians, C.S. Lewis. um,
That's a
I'm so
weird comedian.
terrible. Yes, Louis C.K. You know what's
Hmm.
terrible is that C.S. Lewis is actually from here in Northern Ireland, and I still
Yeah,
mess that up. But Jonathan's like the funny times in Narnia he had. Okay, I kid you not. There's some beautiful, beautiful statues dedicated to C.S. Lewis here. There's even in one of the libraries a whole like wardrobe you can step in through. Oh, it's amazing. But my point being, Louis C.K., who is my favorite comedian, turns out he was being very autobiographical in his uh, stand-up, and
yeah.
it's terrible. It's terrible. Um, and he has very little remorse for what he did.
Hmm.
Yeah. Jonathan says, so have you been to the pub where the Inklings used to meet? I'll tell you this much. Speaking of Northern Ireland, Game of Thrones was filmed here. And it's so awesome. We have like all of the. Okay, some of this. Okay, hold on. We have
Hold
like.
on.
I know, I'm so sorry for taking over this, but I can't help it. So we have this like huge tapestry that some of our Ulster weavers have made, which is the entire Game of Thrones, all eight. Is it 8 or 9? I can't remember now. Series weave.
Eight seasons.
They wove it in a tapestry, and then we have these doors that there's 8 doors, I believe, that have been hand carved and were like amazing. Um, and then oh, Jonathan, wait till I get to the end of this story. Uh, and then we also have about I think 6 stained glass like Game of Thrones inspired things that are located around Northern Ireland. And yes, I have sat upon the Iron Throne, and I do, in fact, have a picture of me perched atop it. That is one of my favorite pictures. Yes, exactly that thing. Exactly that. Jonathan, that's exactly. We have that. It's hanging up in the Ulster Museum, which is just a few feet away from me. Not that far. Uh, oh, right. Okay, so Jonathan says he has a friend who worked on the show as an animator. Um, Almost
Oh,
everyone
cool.
in Belfast was employed by Game of Thrones in some
In
way or
some way.
fashion. Yeah. Um, and if they just haven't, if they just hadn't messed up that last season, well, to be fair, the last two seasons, um, I would
Yeah.
be have been thrilled.
Well, I think they're doing a prequel now, aren't they?
They are. I hope that they do well. As Jonathan says, he sat on the throne with his wife Husky at one point. Very good. Uh, Even the guys that trained the quote dire wolves, they they run a business here where you can go and spend your day frolicking with the dire wolves at the castle. It's called Castle Ward,
Right.
but it's the whatchamadoodle's castle. The I've forgotten the main family.
I can't. I can The Lannisters.
Mm-mm. The Lannisters are the ones I love, but the other ones, the Stark's
Oh.
castle. Yeah, but yeah. If you haven't guessed, I relate heavily to Brienne. So always looking for my Jamie, except he betrayed her at the end, so F off. Uh, the dire wolves, those um I forget what breed of dog they are, but they are massive in real life. That's not all CGI. It's crazy. I went on a tour at Castle Ward and got to see them. Oh, yay, Chloe's got to go, but it was very fun chatting to you. Thank you so much, Chloe. And yes, you are a big part of why we made it to affiliate,
Yeah.
so thank you forever.
Thank you for everything, by the way, Chloe. Like the artwork, the every like helping us out with that at the start, and all the stuff that you've done with helping us out with like the announcements and everything. So thank you very much for everything you
Yes!
do.
Yes! Everything we do is 'cause Chloe helped. Woo! Yes. Um, and to answer Jonathan's question of if I ever cosplayed as a Tarth, yes, I have. I have photos of it as
Hmm.
well.
I've seen
Bye,
it, and it's a very good.
Chloe. Yeah, I do cosplay as Brienne of Tarth. I do actually have the complete set of armor, and I have the sword. The sword that Jamie gave her. Oathkeeper. That's right. I do have it. So Jonathan says I might listen while I eat and move to my phone, which means not much in terms of chatting now. That's okay. We'll be wrapping up anyway. I've been talking quite a bit. I do apologize for that.
Well, I don't mind. We can go for another 15 minutes if you want.
Yeah. Um, just so
I
pleased
mean,
that
I'm
we
already
got.
home at this point, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and I'm just so pleased that we got affiliate, and I'm just like happy and stuff. But
Yeah, might as well celebrate it in a good way with a nice
yeah,
long stream.
and we will be setting like subscriber goals and all kinds of stuff in the future.
Well,
And
yeah. If you got any suggestions for that, let us know as well, because we're still new to this.
hot tub stream as it is.
Well, yeah, we've already established that one's happening at a million something.
Yes, a million something when we first achieve a million something.
Yeah.
Guys, I cannot lie. I'm very, very happy that we achieved affiliate. Again, it could not happen without you guys. Um, it's just so cool. Ooh, yes. Jonathan says, honestly, would love an our logo pin set for my backpack. Yeah, I think that should be a subscriber goal. That's
Yeah.
completely achievable because I have a merchandise company. If people don't know
Well,
that.
yeah, it's cross promotion here. It's going to help both the site and your company.
Yes. Just to throw a little you know, self promo. I do run a merchandise company. So if you're out there and you're a YouTuber, a Twitcher, um, heck, even a site reviewer, um, I provide merchandise and I do small runs, so you don't have to buy the big giant runs. So get in touch with me either personally through here or Bamboozie, Bamboozie in Belfast, Northern Ireland. But we ship worldwide, so. And
Nice.
yes, I agree. Jonathan says we have to get our great overlord, Mike, to sign off on the purchase. Yes.
I don't think there's
Pins?
much sign off that's needed for that one. I think it's
No,
pretty
I
much
think
nearly
he'd
a
be.
go.
Yeah, pins do take about 6 to 8 weeks to create because you have to make them. Um, but totally doable. I'm up for that. We do need some RR logo pins. I'm for that. I'm on board.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. We should definitely do. You should definitely do it.
Yeah, but if you're any kind of streamer or anything, I am available to make your merch. Small run merch is my specialty.
Yeah.
Currently, and I am going to do a kind of small self brag, and then we'll totally get off of me. But currently, I am doing the merchandise for Ireland's only um, crap Pulitzer Prize. Oh, I remembered it. Pulitzer Prize winning photographer. So
Yeah.
I'm very lucky to have him. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's been great. So if you need me, I'm available. But Pete, do you have anything you want to plug? Because I feel so
Really?
terrible. I like taking over. Like, come buy
Not
my
not really.
merchandise.
No, not really. To be honest, I
You have your
just
other
the usual. Just
podcast.
check
Your other
check out
podcast.
checking out the other podcasts, the Never Watches, the Marvel
Mm-hmm.
Cinematic Universe podcast that I do. I really enjoy that. Kurt's like in the Discord as well in the public channel, so say hello
Yes,
to him.
yes,
He's
yes.
cool. He's a cool dude. You know, he's mostly in the sports stuff. So sorry. Um, but yeah, I really enjoy doing that anyway because I get to watch the MCU stuff. So hopefully in a few months we should be up to One Division where I'm going in completely blind for the first time. So that'll be good.
Yeah. Oh, Jonathan said, "Did you say Marvel podcast?" Yes.
I did, yes. Marvel Cinematic Universe watch. So basically, I've watched the films before, like quite a lot of them, or all of them, of a varying degree amount of times. But
Yeah.
Kurt has never watched them. So this is like we basically talk about his first watch, and we run through it not scene by scene, but we pick out key scenes that we want to highlight, whether or not we enjoyed it, or whether or not we had criticisms about it or whatever. And then
Mm-hmm.
we wrap the phases up with a roundtable with a couple of guests who talk about basically what we spoke about in the previous run of podcasts. It's I think you'd like it if you like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I think you'd like it.
Yeah, I think it's really good. Jonathan asked, first of all, Jonathan says, can't wait for Loki. Yes, 100%. I'm on board for that. And then asks, so what movies are you on now? And can you have a link in the chat?
Yeah, let me chuck a link in there. Um, so the last episode we did was Captain America Winter Soldier.
Yeah,
So the next one that we're due, if fingers crossed, touch wood, the usual with the internet, we should be recording Guardians of the Galaxy this week or this coming week.
that's my favorite. I love Guardians of the
Um,
Galaxy. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, me. I, not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite movies in the entire MCU. So I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to this one. Uh, Sorry, I just got
You
to
gonna
go to
pop
my
a link?
podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just finding it.
But I cannot wait for Loki. I've mentioned this before. I'm always more into the kind of, I hate to say anti-hero because it's not 100% what I mean, but it is. Loki's not really an anti-hero, but the outsider, the kind of, you know, the odd one out or whatever. Jonathan says, my girls are going back through them all. Just watched Thor 3 the other day. They were singing It's My Birthday throughout the house. Very good. Very good. Oh, excellent. Okay, Pete's put the link in the chat. Um,
I did.
yeah, I also think, I mean, I've said this before, but I love the name of the Never Watchers. Um, it's good. It's a very good series. Hop in. It's really good if you're like me and you haven't watched all of the Marvel movies, because I haven't.
Yeah, it's a good way to catch up on all of them, I
Hmm.
guess, if you haven't seen them.
To be fair, though, I do freely admit the reason why I haven't watched most of them is because some of them are a little too emotional for me.
Yeah,
Oh, Jonathan, yes, go eat. I haven't eaten either. I've basically drank an entire bottle of wine without eating. So,
bad idea.
very bad idea. I'm gonna eat like steak and french fries, I think. I don't know. I'm not supposed to eat
Nice.
french fries. I'm only supposed to eat protein right now because I'm back in training. Oh, I cannot wait to start
Get a
lifting
steak.
heavy again. Oh, yes. I had a steak for breakfast today and yesterday. So,
Nice.
yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty sweet life.
So, so yeah, I'll tell you about this like really weird thing that's happened because of the internet stuff that's been happening at home.
Okay.
So my mum texted me earlier and she was wondering about all the updates.
Mm-hmm.
So I told her that and she was like, like I have to owe you something for doing all of this. Thank you. Name your price. I was like,
Right.
oh Christ, what can I get away with here?
Oh,
So my
dear.
first suggestion was like reduction of rent.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yes.
I knew it wasn't going to work.
No.
It was just a laugh.
Yeah,
But yeah,
exactly.
I've managed to get my dinner paid for tomorrow, which is a nice hefty piece of steak.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Remember,
so I thought it was a fair trade off for a week of no working.
yeah, you sent a picture of steaks. I know it's probably been a few months, but time moves for me, differently for me. And they were amazing, and I wanted steak for so long after you sent those pictures. And then I
Yeah,
went and
I'll send
got
you another
steak.
one tomorrow.
Do what?
I'll send you another one tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. I love steak, I'm not gonna lie.
Look, if my mum goes to the butcher's in the morning and I'm getting one there, then it's going to be amazing.
Oh my gosh. That's one thing I love about the UK is that, well, I can't compare it to the US, but my part of the US. In the UK, you can go to a butcher's and you can just order whatever. Just order whatever, and it's amazing.
So good.
Oh, it's so good. And my absolute oh, this is hilarious. Okay, so there is a local grocery store here that is it's Irish ran, which gets a little bit weird. I know for people who don't understand. I live on the island of Ireland, and this grocery store is an Irish grocery store. Um,
Yeah,
so their butchers are Irish, and oh, hello! Yay! Jordy has joined us!
oh,
Yay! And the so I ordered ribeyes, which are like my absolute favorite cut of meat ever, even in
yeah,
America here. Because if you know anything about like beef, like Wagyu beef is prized because of the marbling. Marbling,
yeah,
let's be honest, is fat. So ribeyes, a very heavily marbled piece cut of meat.
yes,
And
they are.
I was checking out and I was like so proud. I was like, oh, these are so, I cannot wait to get these home. And the checkout lady was like, do you want these? And I was like, yes. She's like turning them over in her hands and she's like, there's there's so much fat in them. I'm like, no, that's how I want them. They're
That's
ribeyes.
kind of the point.
Exactly. She's like, oh, okay, but I just feel like you're getting shortchanged. And I'm like, no, 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 no. These are these are amazing.
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no.
She's
Even
like,
if you don't eat fat, cook with the fat.
yeah, exactly. It's like, no, no, these are the ones I want. She was absolutely stunned, and I was just like, oh, oh goodness, okay. Oh, I love a ribeye. I'm so hungry right now. So, Jordy, if you're there, how are you doing tonight? And what are you up to? And what's your backlog like? Because that's what we're asking everyone tonight. What is your backlog
Yeah,
like?
the old backlog question. Mine is massive, like everybody else's,
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pete's backlog is massive.
and that's not a euphemism.
It's not the size of the backlog, it's how you use it.
That's what they all say. That's what people say when they
uh,
got a small backlog.
that's right. Oh my gosh, exactly. I have like over 1,000 games in Steam alone, which I cannot believe. Oh,
That's a lot of games.
it is. Most of them are building games, so.
Of course they are.
Of course they are. Yeah, I'm waiting for freaking Raft to like update, and
Yeah.
yeah, it
They've got new
hasn't done the
Subnautica
last one.
scheme as well.
Subnautica DLC. Yes, it's like I forgot what it's called, but yeah, it's like set in.
As
It's
what is it?
it's like
Subnautica Below Zero, I think it
yes,
is.
that's it. Below zero. Thank you, Pete. Yes, and I'm very happy about that because it's like all new characters. It's all set in Frozen Wasteland, and I watched a lot of Let's Players doing the beta, um, but I am ready to play it myself. And yes, for those who are just
Yeah.
joining us, I normally drink wine in a wine glass, but I am in fact enjoying it in a Deadpool mug because I apparently took my wine glasses upstairs
Yeah.
to be cleaned. So
And that was like 2 odd hours ago. You explained that. I know you're
yes,
explaining it to the people who've just come in, but you know.
yes, exactly, exactly. And but I do hope everyone's doing great out there, and um, we are actually having a celebration um, stream. Although Pete is
Mhm.
outside, I believe, but
I am, yeah.
yeah, we probably need to get you inside pretty quick. So we'll.
Nah, I'm fine out here.
Are
It's
you
nice.
sure? Okay,
Really
because we'll
nice.
wrap up pretty soon. But
5, 10 minutes will be fine.
okay, okay. But we have achieved affiliate. I keep wanting to say Nathan affiliate, like Nathan Fillion. Uh, but
Nathan
no,
Affilian.
yes, no one will get that joke. So, but it has been awesome. And again, such a huge thank you to
Yeah,
chat.
thank you very much.
We cannot thank you enough for doing this for us. And
For the site,
what you cut out there?
for the site, for the site as well.
Yes. Oh, yes, for the site, for the whole site. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Um, uh, Jonathan got the serenity of that joke. Oh yes, let me brag on Jonathan for a second for being the pun master. If you're in our Discord, you would catch
yeah,
exactly what I mean. Um, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm a big fan of the no pun.
yeah. Me too.
So far, uh, but I know why they're doing it, and I think it's great that they're kind of putting the onus on the writers themselves.
Yeah,
But
I
some
get
of
the
those,
reasoning behind it.
yeah, I get the reasoning behind it, but some of those puns are so good. I think Mike does some great puns, but Jonathan totally slayed all of us. Uh,
Yeah, I think the thing was is it gave it character rather than like just being a generic like here's a review.
oh, hold on. We just had a little bit of a hiccup there. I do apologize. Uh,
What?
my feed is not doing so well.
Oh, okay.
So we probably need to wrap this up. I hate this.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah, we're in the red. So,
Oh
all
dear.
right. I don't know why that's happening, but we'll go ahead and wrap it up.
Yeah.
Um, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for making this happen. Oh dear. Wait, Pete. Let's see, because I want to be able to say thank you to everyone. But
Yeah, me too.
okay, I think we're okay for now. So we'll wrap it up really
Okay.
quickly.
Sure.
Apologies for that little bobble. I don't know what that's about. But thank you so much to all of the writers at Rapid Reviews, all of the followers that have followed us and made this stream even possible. So many great things are coming up, not just with the podcast, but with other people and everything that they're doing. We'll have more streams on here. We'll have more entertainment, more content, because we're now
Yep.
officially content creators, which is
We
insane.
are.
Ah,
It's
that's
crazy to think that
insane.
like the Doom Eternal review turned us into content
Ooh,
creators
we're
and a podcast.
content. That's so crazy. But anyway, Pete, do you want to say any final words before we sign
Yeah,
off?
just thank you for like joining us on this journey we've been having like with all of you.
Yeah,
It's been a ride. Like it's been a
it
crazy ride.
has. It
Like
has. Yeah,
it's not going to end, so this is only just the beginning. Like
it
we've got more stuff
is.
coming. We've got
Yeah.
so much more coming. So just wait and see. We've got plans, so we'll start revealing them slowly.
Yes.
And basically the path to affiliate was pretty much our beta test. So we should be ready to go live with major plans in the next few weeks. So
Yeah.
we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah.
But once again, just thanks to everyone who's done so much to help
Absolutely.
us, like so much to help the site by retweeting everything, liking everything. It really helps the site. Like I know Overlord Mike loves it. Like it
Yes.
really helps the site grow. We've grown so much since me and you have been here. Like
Oh
and we've seen
gosh.
so many writers come and go, and they've all made their contributions. It's all been amazing,
It
regardless of
has.
who they've been.
Mhm.
And I just can't thank everyone enough. You
Yeah.
gave us a platform to create a podcast where I'm not gonna lie, I've made a genuine friend out of doing it, and it's been amazing. And I don't want it to end. So we're not
Yeah.
gonna let it end. The good times are gonna keep rolling. We're rolling up to episode 100, so that's our next landmark. But in terms of the site, let's get it going. Let's get it popping. Let's get it like really challenging the big boys. This next coming
Yes.
year.
We can totally do this. And I have said this to Mike personally, but I'm going to say it publicly as well. The podcast literally saved my life. Streaming has also done that. I battle a mental health issue, depression,
Hmm.
so badly. Pete,
Yeah.
unfortunately, knows too well. He gets the kind of
I
full brunt of it.
Oh, I do, but I wouldn't change it for the world, to be honest. Like I
Yeah.
said, I've made a friend out of this.
Oh, yeah. Lifelong,
We
forever.
all have our foibles, we all have
Mm-hmm.
our downsides.
Yeah.
But it's how we grow through them and sort of challenge ourselves to sort of make things better for ourselves, because it's not just going to happen on its own.
Yeah,
You know.
absolutely. That's absolutely it. And again, thank you. Jonathan says, thank you for entertaining my evening. Jonathan, thank you for entertaining us because you have
Yeah, but
very much,
yeah,
very much.
you've done so much for like the last few streams, just jumping in and asking
Oh,
questions, and
yeah.
to be honest, distracted us during a podcast, which is always hilarious. But it's but
So,
yeah,
not too hard
it's
to
been
do with
amazing.
me,
So
though.
honestly, we wouldn't have content without you guys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know what? Bigger and better things. We're moving onward and upward, and we
Yeah,
thank you guys so much. Tune back
yeah,
in
yeah. I
Sunday,
was just gonna say,
correct?
just
Mm-hmm.
sorry, just as a last thing, like
No, you go for
I
it.
didn't like. I didn't realize how much like being on camera, like that we changed
Mm-hmm.
the Twitch stream. I would actually feel natural doing it because I've always felt
Right.
really uncomfortable doing that kind of thing. But
Yeah.
the podcast has given me a platform
Mm-hmm.
to express myself in a way that I never thought I was able to, and I'm so grateful for that to you guys. Honestly, I just
Yep.
thought I was a rambling madman before, but now I know I'm a
No.
rambling madman on the internet.
Exactly. Or as John, I like what Jonathan
I'm in
said.
my place.
Jonathan says, "Not sorry one bit about distracting Kylie. It's so easy to do."
You distract me as well. Come on.
But see, Pete's the grown up. He gets us right back on track. But
I
oh my
try.
god.
Look, it's so hard. I want to cut loose sometimes. This is why these Friday things are great because
Yeah,
I
it's
just
true.
get to relax.
Yes, absolutely. So again, thank you so much to all of you. Join us on Sunday. I'm going to say what 1 p.m.
We're
BST.
gonna say one for the time being because
It has
plans
to be
might be
early.
different. It might be a very different podcast. So because
Yeah,
of the situation, I'll just
I
explain
mean,
it again. Because of the internet, there might be a different way we're gonna try it. So
yeah.
yeah, it's not gonna be ideal, but it all might have to do this time, unfortunately.
Jonathan says,
I do not want to miss another week because it killed me
"Oh,
last
I
week to do it.
know, I know.
It
Our
killed
numbers
me,
are,
honestly. I was so
yeah.
broken. I This whole week I've been looking forward to this, and now all this
I
internet
know.
stuff still going on has stressed me out, and I just want to do a podcast.
Oh, I know, I know. I so am with you there. Uh,
Yeah.
Jonathan says, so afraid for my podcast debut. Probably going to bananas. Going to go bananas. Jonathan, you will do great. It will be
Well, you
wonderful.
won't have us distracting us in the chat, so we'll always
Oh, that's
celebrate.
right. We'll have to like hire Nana or Chloe or someone to like distract Jonathan.
Yeah, for sure.
So again, thank you so much for everyone joining us. Thank you
Yeah.
to Pete for walking out in the dark. I'm sure. Uh,
Oh, it is. It is dark, but I'm in my garden at the moment, so I'm
oh,
safe.
that's good. That's good. And we will see you again on Sunday. I'm going to tentatively say 1. It's
Yeah.
difficult to say. It's not normal for us to be like that, but
No.
I have to get some medical stuff done and Pete's internet's out. It's just a crazy time. It's crazy. And then we'll
Mhm.
go back to normal. Um,
Yeah, we'll get back to normal soon enough. Trust me, it is killing me as much as it is you guys to have
yeah.
something out there.
Yep. And we'll have Pete's shining, beautiful face next to me instead of this weird static image up in the corner. Um,
It's my cool Final Fantasy image that
it is very
yeah,
cool. It's my favorite. So,
brilliant.
Uh, Jonathan says, "Do you have your torch and knife to shank any possible burglars?"
Where do you think I
Um,
live? Uh,
yeah, Pete,
I live
Pete,
out in the sticks.
he lives out in the country. Country
Yeah, in the
roads,
sticks.
take me home. I've
Yeah,
seen it
honestly.
on Google, and it looks really nice and peaceful. Um,
Oh, where I've been walking tonight, I've walked around several lakes. It's been really nice. It's
oh
been peaceful.
man. But I live in Ireland, which is amazing, so I can't
Yeah, I know.
really
I'm
try.
looking forward to coming over to Ireland so I can
Oh
walk some of
yeah.
those places.
I am going to show you so much. Yes. So the more details come in the future. I promise we're about to leave.
Yeah,
Anyway, thanks to everyone who stopped by, and we will
yeah.
see
Thank you so much.
you. And we will see you on Sunday.
Yeah, see you Sunday.
Bye. Bye
Bye,
bye.
everyone. Bye, bye.